Hello everyone, how's everybody doing this fine Sunday afternoon? Me, I'm a little bit under the weather, but hopefully you guys are all doing good. We're a little bit sick here, so my apologies. My voice is not at its best, which is why today's stream is going to be a little short, but I did want it to stream a little bit. You haven't played Monster Hunter here in a while. I figured, you know what? Let's jump back in there. Grind some anomalies. I have like a backlog of events to do that's going to take me like 10 years to go through. This friggin' game has so much content. Is it on Switch? Of course. Switch is now my main save file for Monster Hunter, basically. Hey, Kane. Hope you have a speedy recovery. Well, thank you. So let's see here. We are shooting for, what is our current level in this? 132. Oh, damn. We already have a quest here and everything that's going to give us like, oh, I don't know if we want to be doing that one. Yeah, I think I'll go for this. Straight up. Lunagaron's the target. We have a Lunagaron. We're going to go kill a Lunagaron. Why not? Hey Ark, what's up? Hey Notfaka, what's up? Got up to about Anomaly 190 and I want to end myself. See, that's why I'll take my sweet time doing it. I think that if you just like grind that stuff out all in one go, I think that's not a good idea. So, you know, we alternate between a bunch of games and whatnot. Like right now, we're going to be juggling Monster Hunter, Wild Hearts, Wo Long. There's another Souls-like that I want to check out. At least do one stream on it. We'll see how that turns out. But also Fire Emblem. Like, there are so many games to play. I don't want to be, like, spending all of my time grinding out Anomaly. That seems like a terrible waste of time. Randall McDowell, thank you very much for being roasting us for 4 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorting out moving to my new apartment. What's going on with the head Ironbreaker? Dude, I'm just chilling. I finished Wo Long last night. I'm going to be letting the playthrough run its course through the channel. When the playthrough episodes stop, we're going to jump into New Game Plus, go ham, and then we'll see. Then we'll see what we do. And I also want to see if I can squeeze in a couple of Fire Emblem live streams now that I can slow down a little bit with Wo Long, but yeah, like I said, there's still plenty of stuff. It's been a friggin' wild year. 2023 just has so many good games, dude. I'm gonna get back into Wild Hearts, but my controller won't connect after the new patch. You're playing on PC? That's weird. Rurikhan, quick question. Buy Sunbreak DLC or buy Wild Hearts? Depends how much you like Rise. Did you really enjoy Rise? Was it like everything that you hoped for? Or were you one of the people that is like, oh, I don't know, wire bugs, I don't know, man. Because like, if you're one of the people that was not too keen on iron bug, on wire bugs, and just the dial it up to 11, almost Devil May Cry level of action, if you did not like that, Sunbreak is just leans even harder into that. So, I don't know, right? If I had to choose, if you were to ask me, would you rather play Sunbreak or Wild Hearts, I'd go for Sunbreak. Easy. Because it's Monster Hunter, and Monster Hunter, you know, they already have the pedigree. I love Monster Hunter, it's amazing. But, yeah, again, it depends, because there were a lot of people that didn't like Rise and Sunbreak, so if you're one of those people, then maybe Wild Hearts is more fun, I don't know. Any tips for Velkhana? Hit it until it stops moving. Honestly, I don't have that many tips. I didn't find Velkhana to be that hard. You struggling? You see the announcement of the new Capcom event? They just mentioned Rise, not Sunbreak. I think they're going to announce Sunbreak for PS and Xbox. Most likely. Oh, right. When is that thing? That's on the 9th, right? I got to make sure that I post up a stream for that. I have a tendency to forget that shit. Are most performance bugs fixed on Wild Hearts? The reports are variable. So it's like, I currently don't have performance issues on Wild Hearts, but I've heard from people in my comment section that they are still having slowdowns, they're still having performance problems on PC. Some people say the patch made it worse, some people say the patch made it better. So it's like, I can't really just up and say, oh, this thing is fixed. As it turns out, for a lot of people, it's not.
Alright, time to go.
Wait, what the frack is this? What is this build that I'm... Excuse me? It's got Frostcraft? What the hell is this build? Oh my god. What is this build, dude? What? What is going on? I haven't played this game in a while, but like jumping in here is like, yep, we have Frostcraft now. Okay. I guess I'm playing with Frostcraft. Oh no, I'm not going to do any backsies because I wouldn't even know what to build at this point. Because I don't know what materials I have on... I don't know what gear I have available on Switch. It's been a hot minute. I just know that on PC I was playing with the Chaotic Gormagala gun lance. And I know that on the Switch I still can't do that, so... You've been away for too long, apparently. Yeah, I guess I was doing some crazy experimentation. Frostcraft gun lance? Who the hell does that, dude? Probably me and Chaos Slayer. Because most of the people have actual friggin' sense. Says Frostcraft Dragon Pierce build... Dude, they're asking me about bow builds? You might as well ask Bob from accounting about bow builds. You're gonna get about as good of a response as me. I don't know anything about bow builds, dude. I don't play... Do I look like I play overpowered weapons like the bow? No, we only play underpowered weapons here, okay? In this channel, we only play the underdog weapons. That's how that works. In every video game, apparently, too. Yeah, Famito does the bow stuff. And ranged weapons. I don't play ranged weapons at all. That's why I'm saying that, like, I would be the wrong person to ask about bow. Do people even play Dragon Piercer? Is that even any good? Like, I figured people just, like, spread shot things to death in mere seconds. Spread shot, or... Yeah, spread shot, right? That's what people do with bows? They just, like, spread shot the monster, murder it 10 seconds, be done with it? And at least that's what it seems like in most videos that I end up watching.
Got it. Man, I'm good at this.
I did slap... I mean, Frostcraft wasn't really a viable build. Well, was it? I think it was very viable until you got, like... Arch-Tempered Velkhana, then Frostcraft would be a viable build to go and face up against Alatreon, because, like, baseline Velkhana was not very good. I think the first time I did Alatreon solo, in a run that I was happy with, it was, I think it was Safi set. Do you play all the underdog stuff in every game, like Low Tier God? It's like, I'm not doing it on purpose, it just usually that's the way it goes. Which is a terrible shame, but yeah, that's usually the way that it goes. Whatever I pick ends up being pretty underpowered. That's usually how that turns out. Hey, buddy. Oh, I forget that I'm supposed to do... I forget that I'm supposed to do the, thing. Why am I even running Hellfire? Oh, right, because I can do this. That's why. Have to do that. Now we got that out of the way. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Try this wyvern fire, it's tasty. Tasty wyvern fires delivered straight to your doorstep. Welcome to Rurikhan.com. We deliver. In the name of Kimura. Am I? I don't think I am. I feel pretty good. Yeah, see, I don't really like Frostcraft because you have to constantly sheed. Like, it's an interesting playstyle, but I don't like shooting all the time. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-boom. Hey, Alvin Tam, what's up, dude? Coffee and chill this morning? Dude. That's what's up. Okay, we need to do this. Ba-boom! Let's do that again. Let's actually blast him too. This, and get that Frostcraft back up. Oh! He fell asleep. Oh no. Oh no, that was a mistake, my dear friend. That was a terrible mistake. Gonna have to put down a bomb here, gonna have to do all these things. Now you need to suffer. Aww. How you gonna do me dirty like that? Let's try this again. Ow! He actually hit me. Got enough wild hearts already? No. It's more so I'm just trying to make sure that we don't just do one thing in the channel, because, you know, the channel has pretty much been Wild Hearts, and now it's going to be Wolong for a little bit, and I'm just trying to add some diversity in between, you know? And I also haven't played Monster Hunter in a while, because we are going to get back into Wild Hearts. I have some upgrades that I want to do on my hammer. So yeah, we're going to get back into that. We're going to get back into Fire Emblem. Gonna do all of those things. I was just wrapping up friggin' Wolong, and we're even gonna go into Wolong New Game Plus because I want to try that. But yeah, I just don't want to be like a one-trick pony, you know? Because I feel like that actually hurt the channel significantly over the last couple of years or so. Fresh Frostcraft. Blast them. What the hell did he even hit me with? He doesn't appear to be dealing that much damage, though.
I'm gonna blast right through you.
I'm gonna blast right through you. How's Hunting Horn and Lance and Rise been thinking about getting it to take a break from Wild Hearts and Monster Hunter World? Hunting Horn is a lot of fun, but it's also very different. So you should check out like videos of how it plays now. Lance, I've heard good things, but I really didn't like Lance and Rise, so I never touched it again. But I heard really good things in Sunbreak. People say that it's a lot of fun now. But it's just a playstyle that doesn't seem appealing to me, because to me, the appealing thing about Lance has always been this is a very simple weapon that's about precision. You're gonna pick a part from a monster, and you're gonna just like smash that part into smithereens with the pinpoint precision of a friggin' sniper rifle, right? And in Sunbreak and Rise, Lance is not that. Lance is just like, well, I think in Sunbreak it's like I'm gonna jump backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and it's like, bro, I'm supposed to be hunting a monster, not doing a workout. What the hell? I'm expecting to go to listen to those female trainers from like the 90s going like, and left and right and front and back and left and right. And it's like, no, that's not what I liked about the Lance at all. But you know, that's me. Like, cause like I said, a lot of people seem to enjoy it, so I'm clearly in the minority there. They end up fixing Wild Heart's performance issues. And the reports are, I mean, it's working for me, but a lot of people are complaining. They're still saying that no, it's really bad for them. Some people are saying it even made it worse, so I don't know what to tell you about that. I've been getting conflicting reports. What are you gonna do? Huh? Oh, wait. Oh, come on. There's my intrepid heart right there. Get him, Kayamba. There you go. That's what's up. Oh no. Who would have put that there? Good lord. The name of our village. Jesus, the absolute abuse that is going on in here. Finally playing Gunlance and Rise and loving it, but I can understand the pain of shelling level more now. I just wish more people would actually do that. Because I hear so many times, I hear somebody who will play Gunlance like once and they'll go like, oh, shelling's not that bad. It's not, I think you're just bad at the game. It's like, okay, dude, sure. But they'll play it once, never touch a damn weapon again. They'll be like, oh, shelling's fun, it's not that bad. I think that people are talking out of their ass. It's like, all right. Sure. But yeah, it's like at the end of the day, it's still my favorite weapon. It's whatever. I've already gotten used to the fact that in most games, whatever weapon I end up picking is never going to be the best one. So my recommendation is like, if you see me choose a weapon, you should probably steer clear of it if you want to have like a meta viable weapon. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's how you do it. Missing inputs and stuff now. Good lord. Wait, he's not even blue yet? For real? Bro, seriously? 15 minutes for a Lunagaron? I mean, I knew things were bad, but Jesus. I guess I wasn't ready for this. Wait, Frostdraft works with shells? It does. Bro, how is he not even blue yet? We've been shelling him with complete impunity for so friggin' long. How's that even possible? Oh my god, I really need to get the 141. Get back into that chaotic Gore Magala. I need to check that I've even already crafted his gun lens. That's the other thing. Ruri's been blue this whole time. I think he was born that way. No. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I'm about to friggin' die over here. It instantly obsoletes every other weapon in the tree, and the armor option sucks. Oh, dude, you've learned of the Renoplos curse? The Gunlance Renoplos curse in Monster Hunter Rise? Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's the good stuff, innit? It's real good. Hey, he's finally blue. Wow, these hunts take way too long, dude. I am never going to reach, like, 200 at this rate. Jesus Christ.
Did I do okay? I tried.
Let's see what our ranking is. Do you think they'll announce Title Update 5 in the event next Thursday? I have no idea. I haven't really thought about it that much. I've been too busy smashing my face against Wolong. The cursed BBQ prongs of the Renoplos armor. Yeah, dude, that thing is cursed as hell, man. Am I right? Am I right, team? Is that not cursed as all hell? I think it's wild, dude. Oh, by the way, guys, you know what I picked up today? Wait, I can show you. Give me a second. I want to show it to you guys. I picked something up. Wait, did I carve them already? Did I not even carve? I carved, right? No, I carved. Wait a second.
Another mission well done.
I think this has my address in it. Check this out. Yeah, boy. It only came to stores in Portugal today. Oh, is that camera reversed? That's fine. If you guys can't identify that, that's fine. I'm not changing the camera. I don't care. But yeah, dude. I went to pick it. I told you I told you guys I was gonna buy it physical. Yeah, I bought that sucker, dude. Hells yeah. The moment they announced it and they said there was gonna be a physical version, I was like, hells yeah. Hells yeah. You bet your ass I'm picking up that sucker on physical. And I bit the bullet, guys. I literally just like bit the bullet. And I was like, tired of this. Every time I see this game on sale, people are selling it for like 200 euros because people are fucking insane and scalpers and fuck them. Right? I found it on Amazon finally. They might have gotten like a new batch or something for 70 bones. And I just like, nah, that's it. That's it. I'm buying it. I got Xenoblade 2 finally. Which I own, by the way. I own Xenoblade 2 and the expansion and all of that shit, but I wanted to have it on physical. And I was like, fuck it. I'm getting it. I don't care. Call it a present for myself. Call it whatever the fuck. I'm buying that sucker. And I did. I bought that sucker. So let me see here. Should I do the big one? I don't see why not. Whatever. We'll do the big one. We'll kill all them fools. Get a bunch of, like, rank. What's my rank, by the way? Take a look here. Oh my god, we are 132. Jesus Christ. 9 ranks to go. Wait. It's not even 9 ranks to go, because then I still need to get specific monsters. Let's actually take a look-see here. Forge upgrade weapon. Do I have the chaotic Gore Magala gunlance yet? Did I craft that sucker? Where even is it? Is it like at the bottom? That's the rampage tree. Velcana, Canine, Chameleos. Chaotic Gore Magala. We don't have it. Bro, I don't even have the Chaotic Gore Magala gunlance crafted yet. I still need to get to that point. Jesus Christ. Please tell me I have another set that doesn't involve Frostcraft. Because, like, I don't want to play Frostcraft, dude. This is terrible. Oh, no. Bro, what... Oh no. Oh my god. Do I have like a single? Oh no. Oh no, this doesn't look good at all. I guess I have this crunchy corn popper set. There's a Torsi de Lavateur. Oh god, that's is this high rank shit? I think this is high rank shit. Oh my god, I don't have a set. Well. Let's take a look at what we have. So right now we're running full Rhyme Guard, which is not something that we want. We have Risen Kaiser. Apparently I have a Flaming Espinas piece there that's like modified. Wow. I have Risen Kushala, which I'm also running. I guess I was trying to run Lucent Narga. I could do Risen Kushala, Lucent Narga, but I don't want to do Lucent Narga either. I don't like it. I don't like Lucent Narga. Does this have... It does. It has Powder Mantle. They can get Powder Mantle anywhere now. It's so messy. Why did I jump on that? I really shouldn't have jumped on that. That was such a mistake. I bet I burned a bunch of materials on it too. Are you liking Wolong so far? I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. I want to be playing the New Game Plus stuff eventually once the rest of the playthrough gets uploaded onto the channel. Bro, this is this thick shelling save? Dude, I don't know what save this is at this point, but this is friggin' wild. I just... See, this is one of the reasons why I really don't like the armor, whatchamacallit, the curious armor crafting, is because, dude, I don't even know what pieces I should use anymore because any piece can become anything. So it's just almost like a mute point. It doesn't even fucking matter what armor you equip, right? Because, like, any piece of armor can have anything that you want. So you're just like, bro, well, what do I equip then? If any piece of armor can have anything, you know? It's just so fucking weird. Oh, and I don't have Wirebug on these, right? What am I even rocking right now? What is this? Like, what is this? Heartbreaker and a Vein Extender. Okay. It's the beauty of curious crafting. Sounds like a good problem. It's not. I mean, I know that some people really like it, but to me it's just like, ugh. Anything can be anything, then there's no point in making builds. When anything can be anything, builds become fundamentally meaningless. Like, I don't even want to... That's the thing, right? I want to do a build right now that doesn't involve frost crafting, and it requires so much thought process that I'm just like, nah, whatever, I'll just play Frostcraft. I don't even... whatever. Just get some extra defense and don't think about it. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. It's like, just bump defense and be done. Not anything can be anything. Yes, it can. What do you mean? Any armor piece... Okay, so there's like one skill that you can't get right now, which is Frostcraft. Which will probably be coming with Title Update 5 or whatever. And there's probably like one more skill that you can't get, I would imagine. Well, what was the other monster that we got that also had a unique skill? The two skills from the latest two monsters you probably can't get. But that's about it. Because besides that, anything can get anything. It's just a matter of RNG. How lucky are you? So build making is more difficult because there's still meta in there somewhere. Yeah, there's still meta in there. It's like trying to find what the meta is. Eesh.
Ah, good.
It's not like you can get build up boost 3 on one piece. Yeah, but you can get build up boost on any piece. So it doesn't matter. You're exaggerating? No, how am I exaggerating? Trust my white van? What do you mean? How am I exaggerating? Like, I can tell you the skills that I want, and the combinations of armor that I can use to get those skills will not be infinite, but it'll pretty close. They'll be very close to being infinite. Like, I'll be like, oh, I want Artillery 3. I want Part Breaker. I want Critical Boost. Whatever, you know? I'll get, like, a list of skills that I want. Then I'll be like, oh, let's see which armor I should be having. Well, I could have this one, but this one could be better. And then this one could bring this other skill. And I understand that there's like set builders and stuff, and I use set builders for Rise. But I feel like in Sunbreak it just gets... like the complexity goes through the goddamn roof. But it could also just be like... because one of the things that I've noticed as well is that with age... I appreciate different things in different ways. And this specific type of, like, build crafting is just not appealing to me when... like, I think I mentioned in a tweet recently that, like, oh, this is basically Diablo-level loot, which it is. And a lot of people are like, well, that's a good thing. And I was like, oh, okay. So, clearly I'm among a minority of people that come to Monster Hunter specifically because the loot is predictable and you can be like, no, I want this piece of loot, I'm going to craft this piece of loot, it's going to come with these skills. But Curious Armor Crafting made it Diablo. It's just Diablo, really. If you think about it, every time you go and you're rolling Curious Armor Crafting on a piece of armor, you're transforming that piece of armor into a Diablo armor piece, which just has random stats. Oh yeah, it's the Monster Hunter World track, that's paid DLC. I think Base World is the best that Monster Hunter has ever been. Minus the story. When it comes to story, Base World story is fine, but like the best story in Monster Hunter is 4 Ultimate. It was just fun to go through different villages, helping out different villages, and going on a journey. It just felt good. And I never even did the G rank portion, which is like the base story of low rank and high rank is like the best Monster Hunter story as far as I'm concerned. It was really, really fun. It provides grind and endgame loop, which is really what we were asking for, but I agree, not the best. The thing is... that's not what... I mean, look, I understand. A lot of people like that, and I think that's fair. That's a fair argument to make. But for me, personally, that's not what I was asking for. I don't want... like, infinite Diablo loot endgame in Monster Hunter. If I want that, I'll play Diablo. You know? But again, I think it's fair that that's what people want, but ultimately it's not what I wanted. But that's okay. I'm not like, oh, we need to go back. We need to like, this is terrible. No, it's not terrible. It's different, and it's not what I wanted, but it's whatever. It's not the end of the world.
This is gonna hurt.
What the are you for real right now? Did you guys see what just fucking happened? Bro, that Brahabra sniped me out of the sky. From a blast dash! From a blast dash! I didn't even realize what was going on! I was like, what? From a blast dash? Really, dude? That was next level. Oh, hi.
Keep an eye on that monster.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I want the hunter to be nerfed and have less skills again. See, Roderix, that's an interesting thing. Like, if you, I don't know how many of you guys watched the Henry video. As a matter of fact, when I saw that Henry video, it made me want to do a podcast episode with me, Henry, and Gaijin. I think it'd be a really good chat. The thing is, it's like trying to schedule a podcast right now with Gaijin is going to be very, very hard. Because he's like, previously he was playing P8S, now he's doing P4S, and it's like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get him to commit to a podcast. Like, maybe when we get the special event from Capcom or whatever, maybe then I'll be able to convince him to do something, but yeah, right now it's going to be hard. And then on top of it, I would have to schedule it with Gaijin and schedule it with Henry. But I really wanted to talk about the topic that you just mentioned, which is like wanting to get back to a point where the hunter has less skills. Because one of the things that I've definitely noticed is that there's definitely an audience for games that are really complicated, that become more complex with the level of what Sunbreak is doing. But basically, when you get Sunbreak to this level, what ends up happening for me is like, well, I'm just playing Gunlance and not touching any other weapon pretty much. Because I can't like...
Where would I be without you?
For starters, the grind is prohibitive when you're trying to make sets for multiple weapons. But on top of it, trying to understand like all of the different nuances for every single weapon. Jesus Christ. You mean Herney? Yes. Yeah, we did a podcast with him a while back, but I wanted to do one with him based on the subject that you're talking about, hunters going back to a simpler time. There's like another interesting thing that happened recently is like Wolong. So a very interesting thing about Wolong, for those of you that don't play the game, that have no idea what's going on with that, is like Wolong is basically from the same team that made Neo, but it is fundamentally simpler than Neo. Like Neo has stance dancing, 3 different stances that you do with your character, heavy and light attacks, a bunch of different customizable combos. Like, it goes deep with the amount of min-maxing that you can do. It is legitimately wild. It is insane. The amount of customization, the amount of stuff that you can do in a Neo game. And I thought, man, that's amazing. I don't use like half of the things that you can do in Neo, but that's amazing. Wolong is way simpler and therefore gets me way more engaged. And I understand that for some people it's going to be the other way around. But for me it was like, dude, I feel way more engaged in Wolong because I can explore the combat system to its full potential with multiple different weapons and multiple different sets and doing all of these crazy things. Whereas in Neo, it's like, bro, I'll play like 1 or 2 weapons and that's about it. You're familiar with a Natural History channel? No. The grind for Anomaly is insane. Yeah, it is. It's freaking wild.
Let's take the fight someplace else.
I will suffer you no longer.
This is gonna hurt.
This is what being a royal knight is all about.
I like the idea of switch skills, but I don't love that some weapons pretty much revolve around spamming those. You're talking about silk bind attacks. Switch skills is a different thing. Well, some switch skills are silk bind attacks, but it's important to differentiate between the two, I feel.
Thanks, buddy. Where would I be without you?
It's coming for you. You better take care of yourself.
Time to bring out the big gun. I'm gonna blast right through you.
Sorry to ask again, but is Monster Hunter World Hub music included in the Monster Hunter series basis bundle? You have to check the detailed description because there's like a bunch of different ones. I don't know which bundle specifically comes with the Monster Hunter World one, but I bought like 2 or 3 of them. I think I bought 2 of them because one of the bundles has like Poke Village and a couple of more things, and the other bundle has Celiana and Astera or whatever. I don't know if it's called Basis or if it's called like New World or something like that. I forget which one it is. But yeah, you'll have to check the detailed description of the DLC stuff because there's a bunch of different ones. Oh, he fell asleep. I was looking at chat. I put down a bomb. I just realized I have like a bad thing in this Gunlance build. Like this is bad right here. Yep, because that happens. I need to change that. See? Oh no. Anything but that. Has anyone done random co-op in so long? I'm not getting anyone. I'm assuming you mean Wolong. I haven't done co-op at all because I've been just recording the playthrough. And it's a weird thing because if you do random co-op, you end up not grinding the NPCs. Which, if you want to get some really good sets, the NPC sets are like some of the best stuff early on. So that's definitely something that you want to do, and going into co-op prevents you from doing that. So yeah. Oh my god, Kayumba, you sadist bastard, look at you. Oh my god! Sniped out of the sky, buddy! In the name of Kimura. You know what I should do with Frostcraft? What I should do with Frostcraft is friggin' I should do Frostcraft but with Bullet Barrage spam. That's what I should do. Cause like, imagine Bullet Barrage Frostcraft spam. Dude, that'd be wild. It's like blasting monsters non-stop with Bullet Barrage. How's Frostcraft and Gunlance? Any good? No, it's pretty bad. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just lazy right now, and this is the only set that I have. So I'm like, whatever. I guess I'll just play this. Heyo. Days are numbered. Boom. Oh my god, the absolute abuse that is taking place right here. In the name of Kimura. Oh right, I'm playing with Fugin's voice. I'd forgotten about that. Where
would I be without you?
I'm back now.
Time to bring out the big guns.
Hit it with everything you've got.
Or I don't even have any idea what the hell's happening right now. Is that Hanoa that's riding the monkey? Hanoa, why? You're supposed to be playing the hunting horn right now. Fear Rain is supposed to ride the monkey. Good lord. Get that bear. Our fight ends now. Boom. That's Apex or Zuros. Let's go ahead and grab that. I saw a video where a dude was hitting 400 plus with charge shelling and Frostcraft. Very niche, but it can happen. Yeah. That's great. It's like, you can hit with Frostcraft. Like, I can also hit with I can hit over 1,000 damage with Frostcraft. Like, this right here? Wait, let me... This right here, if I'm full Frostcrafted out, it's gonna be 1,400 damage. Over 1,400 damage on pretty much any monster. If I'm fully Frostcrafted out and can afford to Wyvern Fire. The problem is when you put all those ifs together, you know, it's like, well, if you are fully Frostcrafted, and if Wyvern Fire is available, and if you shoot the monster from behind, then yeah, I can deal 1,400 damage. But then somebody shows up with a bow and deals 1,400 damage consistently. With spread shot, and you're like, brah, 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 brah. I was like, well, okay. You know? That's kind of how that works. Hey, Cynical Gold, what's up? Let's grab that one. Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine the numbers that Greatsword does. Like, what's Greatsword hitting for with Frostcraft? Like 4,000? Something like that? I've made a pretty bad monetary decision. A 3DS XL, Wii U, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, all on the way. Listen. Listen, my friend. Listen. Listen, wait. Listen. I have to... listen. Listen. Pagan of the North, listen. Let me guide you, my friend. Okay? Let me guide you. Right? Let me tell you what you need to... Let me just pull something up. Right? Wait, I can't get away from this page because I'm a video. Let's grab this. Listen. Okay? Listen. I think this one, yeah, this is the best one. Listen to me. Pagan of the North. Here's what you got to do. Okay? If you just bought yourself a Wii U. Okay? If you just picked up a Wii U, just get a window capture. I'm stalling to get the window capture. This is what you need to get. All right, my friend? This right here is what you need to get. If you bought yourself a Wii U and you don't buy this game, I will lose all respect for you. Okay? I'm not joking, by the way. I will lose respect for anyone that owns a Wii U and does not own this game. I want you to understand how important this is. Okay? I want you to acknowledge this. All right? Anybody out there that owns a Wii U and does not own this game, I will not respect you as a person. All right? I don't care if you buy it digital. I don't care if you buy it physical. I bought a physical copy the other day. Okay? But listen. If you own a Wii U, you need to own this game. It's just that simple. All right? It is just that simple. This is not even up for debate. Okay? So I just want to make that perfectly clear. If you bought yourself a Wii U and you want to play 3 Ultimate, 3 Ultimate's amazing. Definitely recommend it. All of that good stuff. But you need to buy Xenoblade Chronicles X. You need to do it. If you don't do it, then I don't know what to tell you. Heard good things about it, dude. It's like, look, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 has the best story of the series. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the base game, has the best combat of the series. Xenoblade Chronicles X has the best exploration and is the best overall. X has not been released in any other console, though. In the name of Kimura. Xenoblade 3 has the best uni. Dude. Xenoblade 3 is so hard for me because I want you to understand, I love the game, but when I put it up against the other Xenoblade games, I'm like, the combat is worse than Xenoblade 2. The story hasn't grabbed me nearly as much as any of the other Xenoblades. The exploration is literally the worst of the series. Without even exaggerating, it is literally the worst that the series has ever seen. And I don't know how people can even try to make the claim otherwise. Xenoblade 3 has the worst exploration of the entire series. The sheer amount of invisible walls and stupid nonsense that they pull off to prevent you from going to different locations is... Sometimes it makes me question, is this a Xenoblade game or like what are we playing? Is this a Xenoblade game or is this like a linear JRPG, which is not a bad thing. But that's never been what Xenoblade's been for me. So it's like there's a lot of stuff about Xenoblade 3 that really bothers me. But I still love the game. I still think the game's tremendously fun. It's almost like it feels like it's a different franchise almost. It's weird. At least it doesn't have the skill check obstacles from 2. What do you mean skill check obstacles? What are you talking about? Skill check obstacles. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Like when you need a level 4 jump. Oh, okay. Okay. You're talking about the field skill system or whatever the hell it was. I don't know. I guess that never bothered me too much. At least it didn't hard stop you from exploring like 3 does. 3 straight up hard stops you. 3 just says, no, you can't come here now. And you're just like, well, what the hell do you mean I can't come here now? What does that even mean? Can't come here now. It's some bullshit. Dum, dum, dum. What? Bruv. You high on drugs, my friend. Boom. Get him. Lovely. Good. Abuse that wolf. Let me just recharge this real quick and boom. Bum, bum, bum. I feel I never noticed this in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It depends on how much you explore. Like, if you just follow the yellow brick road, you're never going to notice it. But if you're like me, where one of my favorite things to do in Xenoblade games is to see how deep I can get into an area that has super over-leveled mobs. Like, don't ask me why I like doing these things, but I do. I love it. Randall McDowell, thank you very much for making somebody grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. But as I was saying, it's like, this is just something that I enjoy doing. It's a random thing. It's whatever. But I love doing it. Frostcraft effects shelling damage? Yes. Can you show your Palico builds? Sure. I'll show it afterwards. Actually, I don't even know what my second one is running, to be honest. Because I haven't seen his mines. So I don't know what Cha-Cha is running. Earl McDowell, once again, thank you very much for making Kinetic, Kyber, grossly incandescent, as well as Doodle. Tip of the hat, appreciate the support, dude. Thank you. Immovable Gonzalez. Yeah, dude! Like, that's part of the charm when you're talking about Xenoblade games, right? Part of the charm is that you're able to just go wherever, do whatever, and it's like, hey, you're gonna get killed. And that's fine. And I feel like Xenoblade 3 put in some friggin' guardrails so that the babies wouldn't get lost or something. Like, I don't know what the idea was. Like, no, you can't go here now. I was like, well, why? And it's not like the other Xenoblade games haven't done it either. There were certain locations in other Xenoblade games where they just straight up be like, okay, look, you just can't come here right now. The problem with 3 is that I've never felt it that bad. Like, it almost felt like every time I would steer just a little bit away from the guardrails again and be like, nah, get back to the guardrails. Okay, I have seen the mines now. Yeah, it's running exactly the build that I thought it was. But it's going to be a double bomber build, most likely. X has the best exploration. I love running super jumping. Yeah, dude, super jumping was the best. I don't understand why they got rid of it. Like, when I kid you not, the first time I saw characters jump in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was like, what is this downgrade? What do you mean? What do you mean my characters can't jump worth the damn? They don't have mechs. They can't jump. Like, is this an evolution of this game? Like, what are we doing? But then you have the combat system. The combat system is beast. Like, in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, they heavy make up for it with the combat system. The problem with 3 is that it doesn't have the super jumps, doesn't have the exploration, and then the combat is way worse. Like, I'm sorry, but the whole Ouroboros gimmick, I never do Ouroboros unless I'm forced to it. I never do it. I hate it. And people are like, oh, it gets better when you get this skill. They're like, no, it sucks. It's bad, and I don't like doing it. It's almost like I'm going at 100 miles an hour down the freeway, and then when I do Ouroboros, it's like, oh, okay, you have to slow down to 50 miles an hour. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm pumping all of my skills, doing all of the crazy sinking things, and, you know, getting all the stuff down, and then, okay, now do Ouroboros, and, like, all of your skills change, and it's fucking boring, and your character moves at a snail's pace, and I'm like, why? Why would you do this to me? I was having so much fun. And then you take my fun away, and on top of it, I don't like the way that the Ouroboros even looked to begin with. I think it looked terrible, but whatever. Those are like, it's like you get the Xenoblade Chronicles X mechs, but instead of getting the original, you get the ones from Wish. That's the Ouroboros form. It's like Xenoblade Chronicles X from Wish. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm going in so hard on Xenoblade. I love the series. It's one of my favorite. Like, when it comes to JRPGs, it might actually just straight up be my favorite JRPG. I love Xenoblade. It's so goddamn good. Literally skill issue? No, it's not, because I can use them just fine. James Lancet, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Listen, it's not that I don't know how to use it. I know how to use it just fine. I have no problems whatsoever using the damn thing. I just don't friggin' like it. I think it's boring. I think it literally makes the combat way worse. And I don't understand what the decision was behind it. But clearly, it's once again one of the situations where I'm in a minority. Like, I don't think it's more complicated. I don't think anything like that. I think it's pretty easy to understand how it works. I think it's pretty easy to take advantage of it, because you become invincible when you summon it. It just feels bad. Like, that's it. You know? It just feels bad. You dunk on it because you love it. Yeah, it's true. I do like it, though. I do like the game. I still haven't finished it, but I do like it. I plan on getting back to it now that things are slowing down a little bit after Wo Long. Oh, dude, I bought them specifically because, you know, Tales of Vesperia kind of like disappeared after it came out. When they came out with Tales of Symphonia, I bought that shit straight up. I've been buying so many Switch games, dude. Dude, if Nintendo... Because I have a feeling that Nintendo is going to announce their next hardware, probably around Summer Games Fest or something like that. If Nintendo announces the successor to the Switch, and it's not backwards compatible, bro, I've been just like painting myself as a clown face with all the Switch games I've been buying. Like I bought Octopath 1, Octopath 2, Xenoblade 2. I've been buying a bunch of Switch games. And it's like, if Nintendo does not support those, that's just me putting on a clown face. That's all it is. Oh my god. Do you ever join lobbies? I mean, right now I'm playing solo. Sometimes I open up the lobby, but right now I'm just chilling a little bit. You know, I don't want to go like too serious. I want to be able to focus on chat mostly for this stream. And when I'm in a hunt with a lobby, I can't focus on chat as much.
I don't mind some downtime.
Speaking of RPG, you're gonna play the Bite and Kaidos collection? No, probably not. I don't have nostalgia. Those are the kind of games that I feel is more like for people that have nostalgia for them. And I don't have any nostalgia for them. Like, I have deep respect. I always appreciate when games get re-released. Because, you know, people a lot of times, they'll be like, oh my god, it's another remaster. And to me, it's like, I get it. There are games that don't need it. Like, for instance, you look at The Last of Us, right? When it comes to The Last of Us, I'm like, well, did you really need a remaster? Like, Last of Us is playable on PlayStation 4. When you look at something like Demon Souls, and I'm like, well, you can only play Demon Souls on a PlayStation 3, which means you can't play it on a PlayStation 5, which is a problem. When you look at something like a Metroid Prime, it's like, well, you can only play this in like, what was it, GameCube and the Wii? You can't really play it on the Switch. So them releasing it on the Switch is a good thing. I don't have a problem with that. Like, hell, if they released another remaster of Wind Walker, I would be giga happy. I don't care. Whereas a lot of people will be like, really? Wind Walker again? And it's like, I don't care. Because you can't play it right now. You have to own like a Wii U to play Wind Waker. It's like, I'm not pulling out my Wii U to play Wind Waker. But, you know, so it's like, to me, games that I haven't played and games that you can't play in current hardware, I love that they re-released them. I don't care. A lot of people don't like that. So it's like, when it comes to the Bite and whatever, I was like, dude, it's great they're doing it for people that want to play that game. I don't think I want to play it. Where's the Elden Ring remaster at? Yeah, asking the real questions right there, dude. Asking the real questions right there. Having a ton of fun on Rise. Is the game fully updated on other consoles now? No, you have to wait for Sunbreak. It's fully up. I mean, base Rise is fully updated, but Sunbreak is not out yet.
I've got some great deals for you. It's better than nothing.
Did I have something in the melding pot? I do. There's stuff going on in the melding pot. Who has a Wii U? Well, Pagan ordered one. As a Vita owner, I'm desperate for game preservation, bro. You're gonna make me cry, dude. You're gonna make, like, listen, team, listen. Listen. It's right here. My baby. Look at her. Look at her. Dude. Sony took her out back and shot her. Took her behind the shed and shot her in the face. Who does that? Soul sacrifice. My precious. My precious. You guys remember when I got Gaijin into Soul Sacrifice? Holy shit. You guys remember when I got... Did you see the amount of merch that man bought for Soul Suck? Holy shit. Did you play Freedom Wars? Yes, of course I did. Freedom Wars is awesome. I never finished it. I remember you got him into Final Fantasy 14. Shut up, Tummy Giggles. Nobody asked about that. Literally nobody asked about that. Why you gotta bring that up, bro? Why do you have to bring that up? That's all I'm asking. Really? An afflicted royal Ludruth. Well, let's do some events then. Well, actually, I should go kill a chaotic Gormagala. Is there an event for that? Is there an event for a chaotic Gormagala? I want to go beat up a chaotic Gormagala, dude. Oh, God. Dual threat, Seething Chaos. Hunt the Seething Basel Goose. And a chaotic Gormagala. Isn't there not one with this, just with a Gormagala? Really, dude? I just want to get, like, the contrary scale. It'd be amazing. Oh, no, that's Shigaru. Bro, there's not an event quest with a solo chaotic Gormagala? Are you for real right now? That's some bullshit. Whatever. No, G1 Sunstreaker. I haven't heard of it. I just told you. I haven't heard of the Unnatural History channel. I'll look it up. I'm a bad influence. Remember when Gaijin... We too... It's not my fault. Oh, man. You guys are evil. You guys are evil. He's not MIA. He's in Spriggan. You don't have to say EU. I think that the EU servers have unique names, so when you say Spriggan, it already implies Chaos Data Center EU. Hey Tyler Berry, what's up? Is there a way to super level up the Hunter rank in base Rise? I think there was a quest. I forget what that quest was. There was like a quest that gave you bonus. Let me see if I can find it here.
It's great to see you.
What quest was it, guys, that gave like hella EXP? That was a quest that gave like a ton of master rank. Is it this one? Blazing Soul of a Warrior? I don't remember which one it was, but I know that there was one that had like modified stuff. But in Rise, it's probably just like spamming rampages. I seem to remember G-Rank Crew Peku, who does rank 999. He spammed rampages. So, yeah. Gore, Astalos, and Magnamalo quest. Gore Magala is Sunbreak. He's talking about base Rise. Fastest way to level Anomaly? Get anomalies with negative modifiers. So, like, if you get Anomaly quests, you'll want to do, like, this one. No, this one's actually not that great. This one's good because it only has 25 minutes, particularly if this thing is a target. But basically, you want to collect quests that have negative modifiers. They increase your thing way more. So like times, feints, player numbers. Like this one's decent because it's got reward hits 0, feint 2 times, 35 minutes. It's a decent one. But yeah, basically you want to be looking at negative modifiers on your quest. Spamming rampages sounds miserable. I'm so happy Sunbreak got rid of them. It's like, I never really spammed rampages, but every now and then I do rampages with friends, and that's fine. Like, it's a good in-between activity. Like, it's fine.
This is gonna be a walk in the park.
But as, like, something that you're actually spamming, yeah, it can get pretty friggin' miserable pretty friggin' fast.
Perfect landing.
It's fine until you set up lasers crappily. Shut the hell... Bro, are you for real right now? I am the Rampage Master. I literally made the guide for it, my friend. Do you understand? Do you understand? I'm like one of the best Rampage guides out there, dude. What the hell are you talking about? You follow my guide, you will never fail a single Rampage, ever. It is literally impossible for you to fail a Rampage if you follow my guide. Talking about laser placement. I'll laser you in the eyes. Perform some friggin' LASIK surgery on you. Get you to not have to wear glasses anymore, right quick. Imagine following a Rurikhan guide. Imagine being successful. Huh? How about that? Yeah, We're Just Solari just hits the nail on the head. Rampage Quest solo kind of sucked, but when you're playing with friends, or in this case you're playing with your SO, then yeah, it's way better. It is way better when you're playing with someone else and you're just like shooting the shit, having fun. Like, it's way better. Like, I did a bunch of rampages with Q, and those were great. It was like, whatever. Every now and then we just like, hey, let's pop off a rampage. We got some tickets, get some whatevers. And we wouldn't even have to think too hard about it. We'd just go in there, completely brutalize a monster. It's like, whatever. It's not a big deal. Is that chaotic gore already getting, like, all excited to come after me? Jesus. We're going after Seething Basel first, chaotic gore. Relax. Relax, Uranus. If you could fight a Wild Hearts Kimono and Monster Hunter, what would you pick? I'd probably pick whichever one gave me the most trouble, just so that I could brutalize him. I'd fight Golden Tempest, just so that I could bring him down a peg. I'd be like, you dumbass wind cat, you think you're so fucking smart? Here's a wyvern fire and bust his fucking face wide open. That's what I'd do. I'd bust up that stupid cat. That cat's fucking stupid and I didn't like him. So that's who I'd fight. Bring him over here. Bring him down a peg or two with my gun lance. He'd be like all spazzing out and I just raise my shields like, whatever, bro. And then whenever he was done, I was like, you done? Okay, my turn. Then I would bust him wide open like a coconut. Understand? You ever seen busting up a coconut and all the water comes out? It'd be the same thing, except instead of the water, it would be blood. A man complaining about cleaning a frying pan. Psh. Casual. Imagine Lavaback and Rajang together. Bro, Lavaback would be way too easy in Rise. I'd mess up Lavaback, no problem. Golden Tempest might actually put up a bit of a fight. But Lavaback? Bruh. That monkey would stand no chance against my gun lance. No shot. One of these days I might actually replay like Tokiden 2 if we run into... if we have enough of a gap in between content. Because right now there's so much stuff happening. And with the new approach that I'm taking with the channel, there's always so much to do. But if I ever come up on a little bit of a gap, I'm probably playing Tokiden 2. I think that'd be cool.
You're not getting away that easily.
Did he literally just leave? Did you just leave, Seething? I know you're my boy and all, but Jesus. Like, what are we doing here?
Time to bring out the beast.
Hey yo. Eeh.
Be prepared to attack!
Are you happy yet? You done with the little temper tantrum? Is it my turn now? Boom. Good lord. That looked like it hurt. Did I hate those little bite attacks? Oh.
You want a taste? Gotta reload!
Bring it, you pussy. Guard 5, baby! 0 fucks given. Boom! Okay, that actually hurt quite a lot. Stop! Stop! Don't make a meme out of me. Seething Basil is one of the most meme-making monsters because you'll be making fun of him, and then suddenly you'll just like triple cart you out of nowhere, and you're like, what the frack just happened? You're always left wondering. Bum, 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 bum.
Watch out for that monster!
Sit down, buddy. Sit down. Sit down before you fall down. Let me sharpen up real quick. Not that I need it, but, you know, since you're just sitting there, waiting to get mounted.
I'll take you down!
Boom! Alright, it's events, so...
Be prepared to attack!
I just realized I actually don't have... I don't have Hinoa or Fear Rain here. Because, like, I expected one of them to mount it. I forget that in events you don't get followers. That's actually a good thing.
That's my pal!
Whoa, bruv.
Careful!
Oof. Did he actually move forward a little bit? Yeah, he did. Didn't realize he does that.
Gotta reload! Nothing personal! Let's take the
Oh, he
fight
left.
someplace else.
Rurikhan, saw you're live and just wanted to say that I'm really enjoying your playthroughs. Just finished Wild Hearts, sorry, Will Long. Loving the variety, hope the algorithm is treating you well. Nah, the algorithm is treating me pretty poorly, but that's fine. Because, like, the people are treating me well, so that's perfectly fine by me. Even though, like, some random person came into, like, the podcast that I did with Fighting Cowboy, because, like, this is how you get into the brain of a content creator, by the way. If you guys were ever wondering, is like, we can... Because all of us, well, at least most of the people that I know, we'll be looking through our phones, looking at, like, all of the comments. Hey, Herman, what's up? We'll be looking through our phones, and we'll be looking at, like, all of the different comments and stuff in videos. And there'll be, like, 100 positive comments like, oh, I really appreciate this. Oh, thank you for making the video, blah, blah, blah. Or like, oh, I like this thing about that, but there's this thing and this. You know, most of it will be, like, really cool comments, right? And then you get that one comment. You get that one guy that says something like that is purposely designed to be nasty. And that's the one that sticks with you every single time. That's why I can very easily pull up like negative comments that I remember recently. Whereas it's a lot harder for me to pull up like positive comments. It's just a weird, like when I'm reading them, I really appreciate them, but the brain doesn't keep them as fresh, right? So your brain just has a bias towards the negative. And there was somebody in that podcast with Cowboy who straight up made a comment that said Cowboy's a fucking sellout because he likes Wo Long. Do you understand? Do you understand like the level that somebody needs to get to be like Cowboy's a fucking sellout because he likes this video game? Fuck him. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, dude. I'm just like, bro. Oh man. That was like one of those things where I'm just like, I'm just glad that other creators are aware that like usually this is just like somebody random, and that a majority of people appreciate that, you know, the content that gets made, because it's so weird. Guess I'm a sellout for liking chicken nuggets. How dare you like chicken nuggets, bro? Can't believe you would do me dirty like that. Jesus, 365? Hot damn. That is tasty. That is spicy. That's a spicy friggin' wyvern fire, dude. This is a pretty fun build. Pow! Oh crap, I forgot to show you guys the builds for the palicos. I'm sorry. I'm terrible about that. Somebody please remind me. I'll try to show it after this hunt. Is Frostdraft better for long or wide shelling? It's equally good for both, in my opinion. But that's not saying like, oh, it's really good. It's like, it's just, there's not much difference between the shelling types and the benefit that you get. I'd say it's probably, I was gonna say it's worse for normal, but that's not even the case really. It's not like it's any worse for normal. It's just normal. I have problems playing normal because monsters move so much in Sunbreak that they get out of the normal shelling range, which makes it really hard to play. In the name of Kimura. Dum, What episode do you fight Lubu? Lubu's on the thumbnail for that one. I can check real quick for you. Let me see. See real quick. Lubu, the Lubu episode is 10. Episode 10 is when we fight Lubu, which I think might be the biggest death montage of the whole playthrough. It might be the biggest death montage in the whole playthrough, dude. Is Gunlance the only weapon you play nowadays? Well, like I was explaining earlier, right? It's kind of, curious crafting makes it almost prohibitive to play more than one weapon, because you need to be spending your materials on your main weapon if you want to be, if you want it to be any good, especially something like the Gunlance, which requires tons and tons of skills. So, yeah. That's the best sales pitch of any video. The length of the death montage.
Where would I be without you? I'm on fire! Be prepared to attack! You shouldn't have messed with me! You want a taste?
He just fired the detonator while Seething Basil Goose was in the ground. He was just like, you know what, Seething Basil Goose, I think you need to get this one. Even though you're not gonna be down, you're still getting this goddamn detonator to the face. Good God. He hit him with the detonator in the ground, dude. What the hell's wrong with my palicos? Sadistic little dudes. Rui, do you still not like Lance and Sunbreak? I mean, I pretty much haven't played Lance. It's just, Rise soured my taste on it so much. But like from the gameplay that oh god damn it, I saw that explosion too. From the gameplay that I have seen, right? From the gameplay that I have seen for Lance, it doesn't seem appealing to me. Like I think I saw some video where someone was talking about like the most efficient DPS wise thing to do was like back hop into triple hit poke. And I was like, ugh. And I saw a bunch of people playing it like that, where they were just like, back hop, triple poke, back hop, triple... And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. That sounds fucking miserable. Like, hey, if you like that, that's cool. I don't. I didn't like that at all. Vegan to the north, like the etiquette is like nothing that you should worry too much about, to be honest. I wouldn't. Dude, do I want to blow him up? No, I'm gonna blow up Chaotic Gormagala, because I'm a chaotic bastard like that. Yeah, screw that. Hey, Chaotic Gore, how you doing? I noticed you're sleeping. Here, I have a present for you. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Fuck sleeping. I suffer from poor sleep, so you can't sleep either. Okay? I'm sleep deprived all the time, and I want you to share that with me. Alright, bro?
Gotta reload.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. I'll deal with you later. He's still sleeping. Let's do it again. Hey, you sleeping, buddy? How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Old buddy, old pal? How you doing? Boom! Meow meow kaboom indeed. Wait, did he go? I'll fucking do it again. Bro, what is that? Oh my god. Let's do it again. Hey buddy, how you doing, old buddy, old pal? How you doing? Boom! Oh my god, dude! That's what's up. That's what's up. I'll take that. I'll take that. That was some fun stuff right there. He must have been really sleep deprived. He's like, no, I think what happened was, Seething Basel Goose was like, ah, somebody woke me up. Oh wait, it's just the gun lance. I'll just go back to sleep. He's probably not gonna kill me. But he didn't account for the exploding barrel. That's what he didn't account for. He's asleep again, the big sleep. Like, you guys ever saw the movie Life? You guys ever saw the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence? There's one point that I thought was particularly funny, where they're just like, they're old men, like they've been in jail for a long time and they're old men, and so Eddie Murphy thinks that Martin Lawrence is up to something, like he's trying to escape, and he wants to know how he's gonna do it. And Martin Lawrence is telling him like, no, I'm not trying to escape. I just want to go to sleep. Could you stop looking at me? And Eddie Murphy goes like, well, go to sleep. Why don't you, no, just go to sleep. It's okay. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Hope it's a long one too. The way that, for some reason, the way that Eddie Murphy says that just stayed with me like forever since the first time I ever watched that movie. Like the way that he goes, I hope it's a long one too. It's just like, holy crap. That's pretty fucked up. Cornbread. Dude, the cornbread scene is pretty good too. You can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure. There's some really good scenes in that movie. I really like that movie.
Lured away.
He was really tired, slept through 3 alarms. Dude, the other day, I got messed up so bad. Because, like, I have this thing where in the morning, my eyes are super dry. I don't know if that's because if I play too much video games or what the deal is, I've spent too much time in front of a screen or air conditioning or whatever the crap reason happens to be, right? For whatever reason, in the morning, my eyes are terribly dry. And so, that day, I was so tired that I slept through the alarm clock, and so my wife was getting the kids ready to school, and usually I'm the one who takes them. And so 20 minutes later, I'm still not up, so she comes to wake me up, and she wakes me up by touching me in the arm, and I was just like, what the hell happened? Why is somebody waking me up? I don't know, because usually I wake up. It's a natural thing. And because of that, I opened my eyes suddenly. And when you have dry eyes in the morning, you can't just open your eyes. You have to wait until your eyelids kind of like start producing some form of lubrication to where you can start slowly opening your eyes. So like me just opening my eyes in the morning is like a whole process. Otherwise, what happens is if you open up your eyes and they're incredibly dry and they come into contact with air, it hurts. It is painful. As like you will not be able to open your eyes, no joke, for like a full hour. Easy. The eye that you open too fast, you won't be able to open it again for an hour. And you'll be tearing up the whole time, and it will be painful. And so my wife touches my arm, and I just go like, and oh my God, it was so bad. It was like some of the worst pain. And what? Is he sleeping again? Really, bro? Okay, whatever. But yeah, it's, use any eye drops before you go to sleep. See, what I found from that is that using eye drops ended up being somewhat negative because they would get even more dry in the morning. So they'd be good going to sleep, but then waking up would actually be worse. It's almost like the eyes would, my body would be like, oh, so you're lubricating the eyes, so I don't have to produce lubricant for the eyes because you're lubricating them. And then in the morning, it would actually be worse. So I do use eye drops every now and then, but I try not to use them immediately before going to sleep because I noticed that actually having a worse effect for some reason. Not sure if Frostcraft is good for Gunlance. It's not the best skill. You can get better skills, but it works. This is mostly just me being lazy right now. Oh my God, that hurt. This is a spruced up chaotic gore, isn't it? This is not like regular chaotic gore. The way this bastard's hitting. Hitting like a goddamn truck over here. That's not normal, bro. Again, that's not normal. What, my eyeballs? Well, yeah, there's a lot of things about me that aren't normal. Like, you know what else isn't normal? Waking up with a stabbing pain in your in your stomach. That's not normal. But guess what? That's just one of the joys of being me. You get to wake up every morning like you've been stabbed for some strange, fucked up reason.
Good old Hammond Whetstones.
The eye gnomes, they get you while you're asleep. Yeah, I don't know why it is. I wish I did, but I don't. And I've gone to doctors and stuff, and they're just like, just put the eye drops, it's fine. And that's all that doctors almost every doctor does nowadays. Like, I'll just give you some drugs or something, make you feel good. It's like, How about telling me something that I can change so that this shit doesn't happen no more? Very few doctors operate under that premise nowadays.
Blast right through you.
Have you ever been stabbed for real, though? No. Okay, so you're gonna be like, so you don't know what being stabbed feels like. Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know what being stabbed feels like. But it feels like, you know how doctors usually tell you, describe your pain. Is it a shooting pain? Is it a stabbing pain? And the thing that I associate the most with the pain that I wake up in is stabbing. You sure it's not the appendix acting up? No, it's not. Like, I've done tests, guys. I've been to the doctor. I'm not just, like, ignoring this shit. I've been to the doctor plenty of times, and it's just, the doctor said there's like some, I don't know what the name of this part of your body is in English, but there's like something in the lower left section of my stomach, of my intestines, that it's not particularly good, but there's nothing to be done from a medical standpoint other than, eat healthy, exercise, blah, 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 the usual stuff, which I'm already doing, so.
Where would I be without you? In the name of Kamura!
Are you perhaps talking about your liver? No, it's not. I mean, I used to have fatty liver, but I don't have it anymore. There's nothing important on the lower left. It's not an it's not an ulcer. I can tell you that much. It's not an ulcer. It's something weird, but the doctor just said, "Hey, look, you're just gonna have pain in there forever. Like there's nothing we can do about it. That's just gonna be." It's no longer. You know how in video games sometimes you have a problem, and because nobody can fix that problem, instead of a problem, it becomes a feature. That's me with my stomach pain. The doctor basically said, "Hey, that's a feature." He was like, "Yep, that's a feature that you have now. Congratulations."
I'll take you down!
I've used the gel as well. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I've used the gel for the eye thing as well. Didn't really fix much. Your abdomen be acting like wild. Yeah, dude.
Gotta reload! Let's take the fight someplace else!
I have a foot feature, sucks because I have to always hang on to something when getting up from bed. Dude, that was the dizzy thing that I had. I have this dizzy thing as well. Maybe I've told that story way too many times. I don't think I should tell that one again. But there's this thing that I have with like the whole liquid in your inner ear, where once I woke up super dizzy, went to the hospital, and the people testing me were questioning how I was even able to stand, and I was like, well, that's good, you know. When the doctors are asking me, they're saying, like, I don't understand how you can stand up right now. I was like, okay. That's another good feature. But like, listen, in the grand scheme of things, right? In the grand scheme of things, here's where I'm at. I can move. I have all of my limbs. I have both of my eyes. I have all of my senses. I'm not that bad. I am not even like, I don't want people to think like, oh, Rurikhan's turning this into a pity party. It's like, no, dude, I'm doing fucking great. When I see what some people have to go through, dude, I'm doing fucking gangbusters. I am great, and I am thankful for being as healthy as I am. It gets a little bit frustrating every now and then, but like, bro, compared to what some people have to deal with, I am very, very well. You don't have all of your hair, though. I have more than enough. I have more than enough, dude. You seem to have much more of a problem with my hair than I do.
You shouldn't have messed with me. Gotta reload.
Like, dude, I even have a ponytail now. Do you know that? Do you guys know that? I'm rocking a ponytail right now. Look at that. You're talking about hair? Bro, I'm rocking a fucking ponytail. Get the fuck out of here. Also, don't talk too much about hair. Will Smith will come out of nowhere and fucking slap me across the face. You guys remember that? Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife. Just walked up on stage, fucking slapped the shit out of him. See, this was exactly what I wanted. Thank you. That was perfect. Look at that. We just casually carve out a contrary scale. Just casually carve out a contrary scale. God damn. And all the celebrities said they had trauma about it. Oh my God. I will say, though, it establishes a very dangerous precedent when, like, for instance, let's say if I was somebody who was in comedy and I would do stand-up at clubs and shit, like, you definitely feel less safe when somebody's comfortable enough to just walk up. Are you for real right now? We also got a Basel mantle. Damn, son. All the rewards. But, like, it is kind of like something that you need to consider, that what Will Smith did kind of like opens the door for people to just walk up. Like, didn't somebody try tackling Dave Chappelle shortly after that? And Dave Chappelle was like all happy about it because he got to curb stomp somebody backstage. Dave Chappelle actually came and he said, like, dude, I just did something fucking amazing. I just got to curb stomp somebody backstage. I was like, what the fuck? That ponytail is just from that part of your head, lol. I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about. What? I'm seeing a lot of people bringing two cats to the hunts with the advantage of that instead of having cat and dog on a hunt. The utility that the cats bring, which, speaking of which, somebody asked me earlier to show the cat builds. Let's go ahead and check that. How do I even fucking do that? I guess I go here, right? Yeah, select buddies. So, you got Kayumba. So, Kayumba is a Bombardier. He's got Feline Wyvern Blast that comes baseline with Bombardiers and Giga Barrel Bombay. Those are the two baseline skills. The top and the bottom one. Those you can't change. Then, you have Mega Boomerang. The reason you have Mega Boomerang is because it's a fairly safe skill to use. They use it from range. And it applies tons of status for the Palicos. So that's why. Anti-monster mine, that is because monsters trip whenever they step on the mine. They step on the mine, they go like, ugh. That gives you openings, and it also interrupts monster attacks sometimes, so it's super useful. And Flash Bombay. Like, I kid you not, these Palicos will spam that shit. A lot of people actually don't like that, because some monsters can actually get immune from it, and that can be a problem. But usually I'm like, I don't care. Whatever. If they become immune, I'll just kill them anyway. Because I can go up into the air with a gun lance and shell spam if I need to. So it's whatever. And then for the secret support move, I have the lottery box, obviously because of the Kitinator, because it's the only useful thing that ever comes out of there. But whenever the Kitinator comes out, it's fucking gangbusters. Then for Cha-Cha, also a Bombardier, and pretty much all the same skills except the Flash Bombay. And the reasoning behind that is because that way it's not two of them firing flat, because they will straight up, the moment they see a monster even think about going in the air, both of them are like, Flash Bomb! And that will get the monster to become immune to flashes way too fast. So instead, he pops the Shock Tripper to give me stuns every now and then, to give me openings. And then he uses Amusing Mist, which gives the debuff stuff, the monsters, so it'll do the same thing as, like, say, for instance, you're throwing a Mud Beetle onto the Elemental Blights, basically. It gives Elemental Blights and all the same effects. So it'll give fire, and they'll become, in flames. It'll give snow, and they become slow. That type of shit. And also deals damage, so it's another mine that they drop down. And the reason why I use these two is because if you notice, a lot of this stuff in here is about controlling the monster, right? So the Mega Boomerang triggers their sleep stuff, because if you look, both of them are wielding the sleep staff that you can get. And also, they have blunt, whatever, the blunt thing. So, for instance, in this one, you got support-centric, which makes them use their skills more often. Buddy part breaker, so that they can help me break shit. Knockout king. And right now I'm doing attack up S. I used to do... what was the name of it? I used to do range-centric. But I've been running attack up S to test it. And status attack up so that they proc sleep. That's why you saw, like, Chaotic Gore got slept like twice or something like that. And Cha-Cha, same thing. Status attack up S, support centric, buddy part breaker, and knockout king. The reason knockout king is because their weapons are also blunt. So whenever they throw that boomerang, it is both dealing KO damage and sleep damage, and it's friggin' great. And that's what I do with my Palicos. But yeah, that's why I run 2 Palicos. It is the utility. Oops, I removed one of my Palicos. No, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. There was something. Some people use 2 dogs. Is it a good option? Yes. 2 dogs. Like, dogs will straight up deal more damage. They straight up deal more damage than Palicos. Okay? Dogs deal more damage. Palicos bring more utility. Just like if you want a speed run, you probably want to be running dogs. As for the skills of dogs, I don't know. I don't use them. I don't care. But like, if you want a speed run, if you want to go giga fast, 2 dogs is going to be better than 2 Palicos. But if you want to have fun and you want to see random bullshit like you just saw on that hunt, then 2 Palicos is going to be the way to go. No, it's going to be in spring, Felon Pin. It's going to be in spring. I mean, you should, at the end of the day, it's also about personal preference. Like, if you want to play dogs, just play dogs. You shouldn't be like, oh, I have to play the meta thing, or I have to play this thing because Rurikhan said so. Whatever the hell you want, that's what matters at the end. I mean, because if you're going over what I do, then why would you even play the game? I'm playing with gunlets. You shouldn't play this game with gunlets. It's a bad idea. Yeah, buddy. Boom. Mauer Guerre. We now have the Chaotic Gore Magala gun lance, which is one of the most potent gun lances in the goddamn game. Ruri, which AR level do you have right now? Capcom has a present waiting for you later on. I bet they do. I'm very low, okay? When it comes to AR, I am extremely low. Bum 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 ba ba bum. Wait, I don't want to do this one. Give me gathering of... Oh, transport items. Hell no. Nobody does transport items. What do you mean, son? So, I guess it's time to jump back into the anomalies. Let's see. Do I have one that has like a ton of... Ooh. One faint. This one's good. One faint. With the Chameleos. That sounds like a terrible time. Diablos, 2 faints. Sandy Plains with a Apex Rathian. Didn't I have one that was like a Spoder with 1 faint? I think I had one of those. I think it might be gone now though. Oh god. This one looks painful. 1 faint, 2 monsters, 1 apex. It's a good one. 1 faint, 2 monsters, no apex. The other one's probably better. I thought I had a Spoder with 1 faint. That was really good. Oh god, I hate Aurora Somnicanth. I'd rather dip my balls in honey and stick them in a beehive than play Aurora Somnicanth. Probably be less painful too. Such an annoying monster to fight. I hate that monster. They could literally delete Aurora Somnicanth from the game and the game would be a better game. No joke. Not even exaggerating. Ooh, look at that. See, this one's a good one. It's got 3 monsters, 2 Rathians, 1 Feint, max participants 2. This is a good one. I think we're doing this one. Rurikhan, have you done the EX Risen Elder Dragons yet? Nope. I don't have enough Hunter rank on the Switch. Need to grind that.
I need to sit down.
Looks like normal mode bullet, probably more DPS. Normal is usually better. Yeah. Normal is... The problem with normal is the range. Okay? That's usually what it boils down to. Because, like, look, I love normal. I think normal is amazing. The problem is that with how fast monsters move in Sunbreak, a lot of the times, you will miss shells because the monster's just like a millimeter too far from where you're shelling. And that, like, every single time that I'll do a full burst and miss like 2 shells, I'll be like, literally unplayable, fuck normal shelling. Like, that's how I do. It's like, you have to be damn near, in some monsters, you have to be damn near inside them to be able to land all the shells of normal shelling. That's the problem. Aurora Somnicanth is still better than some of the BS variants in World? No. Aurora Somnicanth is the worst. It's a terrible monster. Get the hell out of here. No. Absolutely not. I will not stand for this slander. Aurora Somnicanth's a terrible monster. It's one of the few monsters that I would say just deleted from the game. Just actually deleted from the game. It's that bad. It's that annoying to fight that I would straight up delete it from the game. What do you think is better for buffing shelling? Frostcraft or Ground Splitter? It's almost like I'm gonna hit you with a bat. Do you want me to hit you with a steel bat or an aluminum bat? I'll be like, I'd rather you not hit me with a bat. Which one's better for shelling, Frostcraft or Ground Splitter? I'd rather not need any. I mean, I'm playing Frostcraft, but Ground Splitter is obviously better. Ground Splitter would probably be the aluminum bat. I'm thinking aluminum might be a little bit less painful than steel, because wouldn't steel have more mass than aluminum? Actually, I don't know. I feel like steel is probably denser than aluminum, right? Because aluminum's lighter. So again, I don't know, but I would imagine that aluminum is not as dense as steel, which is why it's a lighter material. So therefore, considering that steel is more dense, it would be more painful, and therefore aluminum would be less painful, and aluminum would represent Ground Splitter, I think. If that makes sense. What do you think the next flagship monster will be? I mean, I have no idea, dude. I have no idea whatsoever. Vipertopia was a pain? Yeah. So? Being a pain is not necessarily a bad thing. For a lot of people, Alatreon was a pain. For those people, all I can say is, get good. Hey, there's not much else to say. Lighter means more speed. Well, I'm assuming same speed. I think the density is what would determine which one would hurt more. Nice. What if the next flagship's a Piscine Wyvern? It could be, because everybody's talking about underwater combat, so that could be the case. You never know. I think you just need to get good against Rurikhan. She's not that bad. You misunderstand. You seem to think that I can't kill Aurora Somnicanth. I can. I don't think she's a hard monster. I think she's a stupid monster. I think she's not fun to fight. I don't think she's hard. There are things that are way harder, like Risen Volstrax is way harder than Aurora Somnicanth. That doesn't make it bad. Aurora Somnicanth is just a stupid fight. It's just not fun in any conceivable way. It has weird-ass movesets that are just like giga annoying to deal with, but it's whatever. Like, especially for me as a Gunlance main, dude, I just block everything and I don't care. But I can imagine the weapons going like, oh shit, here comes that bullshit again. But as a gun landsman, I'm like, whatever, bro. Block everything, guard up, no problem. Let's start with her. Apex Rathian. Do I have... Oh no. Oh no. And I don't think that there's... Are there no anti-dobras on this map? I don't remember if there aren't. Let me see. Do we have anti-dobras in the map or not? How do we even find that? It was icon list. Fuck! I don't think there's any anti-dobras in this map. This is the worst map to fight Apex Rathian in. Eesh.
Hey, what's the matter?
Pow! Did I not get Bombardier? I don't think I got Bombardier. With the damage these shells are pumping out, we didn't get Bombardier. You guys didn't hit the like button. I can't believe you would do me dirty like this. You did not hit the like button, and therefore we didn't get Bombardier. You guys are literally sabotaging this stream right now. I thought I could count on you guys, but you're actually trying to sabotage me over here. Now comes the spin. Oh no! How did she fall? I'm very confused. I'm trying to understand what caused her to fall. Well, right there it was damage. You didn't play the cutscene, your fault. You're right. I've been very slacking today. Because today I'm just in a very chill mood. Because, like, I've had some pretty stressful weeks of, like, working on content. And it's like we had 2 embargoes back to back of Wild Hearts followed by Wo Long, and they were in such close proximity that the amount of content that I had to work on was crazy. So because of that, I've been a little bit stressed out these last couple of weeks. And on top of it, not only that, but it was that on my kid's week off. It was like, dude, this is too much. There's too much happening. So I'm looking forward to things slowing down, but it doesn't even seem like that's going to happen because there's 2 more Souls-likes coming out that I want to check out. So, yeah. There's 2 more games that I want to check out that are coming out in March! Still. In March! Do you understand? It's like, what? God damn. 2023 just has no chill. And then come May, we have Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm going to be streaming that. Y'all better believe I'm going to stream that sucker. Unless I have like a mental breakdown. Are you trying Bleak Faith, Ruri? Maybe. Maybe. Content's been great. We even look like a pro streamer, but don't burn yourself out. My biggest concern, more than anything, is health-wise. I spend way too much long in front of the computer to do all the content that I've been doing. And it's not healthy for you to sit down for as long as I'm sitting down on a daily basis. That's like my biggest concern right now. Because like at night sometimes I notice that I'm like super hyper and I've been having to like meditate to make sure that my heart rate isn't skyrocketing. Oh god. Eesh. She's not dealing that much damage though for some reason. Get a standing desk. Yeah, I need to do that. I really do. The thing is, the amount of setup and the amount of how busy I am right now makes that like an impossibility. Not to mention, I don't even know where I'd get one in Portugal. And I don't know how permanent this setup is that I have right here. Because I might be moving my setup. So yeah, there's a lot of things that go into getting a standing desk. But you best believe I definitely want one. I want to get one. I'm just not in a good position to get one right this second. But I definitely want one. Because I think that's kind of like the solution for a lot of my problems is just having a standing desk.
Are you suffering from some sort of ailment?
Feel the fire within me!
Monsters will dead in the fight. I will suffer you no longer.
Nothing personal! I'm on fire! Load it up! Go! Something!
Heal up.
Your days are numbered!
Divine punishment awaits.
No! Two shoes, Executus. Two shoes.
You're all patched. Good as new. I appreciate it.
I'll take you down!
I thrive on the back.
God damn it. Eesh. Reload. Boom. Now we do this.
I'm gonna blast right through
Dude,
you!
Apex is on friggin' anomalies, dude. They have so much health. So much health. Any Gunlance guides? I'm trying to fly like you. I mean, yes, there's 2 Gunlance guides in the channel. There's one for Sunbreak and one for Rise. And there's even one which was like the Chad Gunlance build, I think, which used the... See, that's the set that I need to do again. I need to do the Master Rank version of the Chad Gunlance build. You can ride it now. The thing is, I need like, I think, load shells in order to be able to do that set. Bonk. 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 Oh man, we just abused that Apex Rathian. Oi! Take your beating. Accept your beating. Just wait until afflicted Apex is over. Good God, no.
Impressive fighting skills. I'll show you what I'm really proud of. Coward, stand and fight.
Gotta reload!
Be seeing you, kid.
Quest completed.
Followers do not count as players. You're using Velkhana's Gunlance. No, I'm not using Velkhana's Gunlance. I'm using Velkhana's Gunlance as layered.
I don't mind some down.
But I'm not using her Gunlance.
Can't wait to chow down.
Dude, look at me just scoring mantles. They shouldn't boost the HP pool at all. They don't. As far as I'm aware, they don't. If they did, I probably wouldn't be using them. Because the damage that they dish out is not enough to justify it. But I feel like it should. I feel like they shouldn't count as like a full player, but I feel like each follower should count as half a player. So 2 followers would count as a whole nother player. In terms of like HP scaling for the monsters. Because otherwise you basically create a situation where there's no reason not to bring followers. But I'm not the biggest fan of that. Gonna go back to watching your Wolong playthrough. Enjoy, dude. New episode. I'll release a new one after the stream ends. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. I wish I could release more of the playthrough because it's pretty much all done. I finished the game yesterday and I edited the videos this morning. So that playthrough is pretty much done. I wish I could release more of it so that I could get started on New Game Plus, which is what I'm doing afterwards. Yeah, I like followers too, don't get me wrong. I just think that they're too powerful because basically you should use followers, period. And I don't think that there should be something where it's like, oh, this one's just, you should just do this and be done. You know? I think that there should be advantages to not bringing followers, and there aren't. Unless you're playing like a counter heavy weapon, then you just need that. Oh, very vicious of you. You bastard. I'll do it again. Jesus, he really charges at you. I'm gonna get my ass killed by a friggin' Dibbles over here. Boom.
Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna blast right there. I'm on fire. Gotta reload.
My victory is as certain as your defeat. Here for it, Captain!
Whee! What are your thoughts about Aunt Susan stepping down from YouTube? You mean the fact that we're getting a crypto bro as a boss? Bro, I'm super happy about it. I'm just like, hells yeah, dude, let's go full NFT. Wait, they have a turf war? What the fuck? I'm not sure if I've ever seen that one. Damn, good job, Dibbles. That's a good boy.
This is what being a royal knight is all about.
Oh my lord! Did you guys see him just abuse her? Just friggin' manhandle that Rathian? Oh my god! He just friggin' manhandled her like a chew toy. I feel like I rarely ever see this turf war. That's why I said that. Bro, stop that. Pew, pew, pew. Bro, he is big mad. Listen, bruv, you need to settle down. God damn it. No, forward. Thank you. I'm with this. Woo! He wants his money, yeah. Certainly sounds like it. Tossing her around like a friggin' rag doll.
Stand to teach us knights a thing or two.
Let's friggin' go!
Getting more irritated. After it! We must
You're not getting
pursue our
away
enemy.
that easily.
I love chaos. Alright, he's going downstairs. We're gonna go and meet him. Whee! Hey, where you going, buddy? You trying to get away? Oh. Have a good day. I'm trying to beat the dragon on Wild Heart. Kind of hard. Oh, yeah, dude. The friggin' last boss. Oof. I did not like that boss at all. I don't understand why they would do that. I think it's legitimately a bad boss fight. But, you know. I like the boss fight that comes after it, though. So.
Sorry, but I need those parts. Let's see what you've got.
Diablos and Rajan got hella nerfed in Rise Sunbreak. Yeah, for sure.
Hammond will make something fine out of
It's
this.
interesting, like, coming from Wild Hearts back into Sunbreak. It pretty much feels like you're playing Sunbreak on easy mode. Because Wild Hearts feels way harder in most situations. Unless you're playing those surprise builds where you... Oh, let me just, like, place down 2 traps and then... friggin' Juggernaut blade this monster twice before he even gets to move. Yeah.
Perfect landing.
I feel like they should get that shit in
Okay, so
check.
what's the plan?
Like, that's ridiculous. Nothing in Sunbreak comes close to that stupid tiger. Risen Volstrax would like a word. But then again, I didn't have a proper set when I fought him, so that might be why.
It's getting angry. You should be careful. Brace yourself.
Thanks. I needed that. Nothing. Careful!
Something bad's gonna happen.
Watch out for that monster!
God damn it.
You can't forget to take care of your own patch.
I owe you one.
It's after you.
I'll take you down. Be prepared to attack.
You can't fight like that. Here I am.
Careful! Be prepared to attack.
God damn it. It was bound to happen sooner or later with how much aerial I was doing.
Watch out for that monster!
Repeater crossbow? Or like minigun crossbow.
You should take care of that.
Oh, you mean the actual karakuri. I thought you were talking about the actual bow. Because the things I've seen people do with that bow are ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta remind myself that this is a one card quest. I can't play as balls to the walls as I usually play. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. God damn it.
Load it up.
This is what being a royal knight is all
Prepare to
about.
attack. Watch out for that monster!
Damn.
Heal up when you can. Are you suffering from some sort of ailment? Double smart. Royal pain, courtesy of a royal knight.
Let's take the
Cowards,
fight
go lay down
someplace
and
else.
fight.
She ran away right before I got a chance to hit that. Dirty! Dirty, dirty, dirty. AoE hell, lack of immunity frames from attack animations? What?
The sharpened
You have plenty of iframes in Wild Hearts. Are you crazy? Dude, there's so many iframes in Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts is basically like playing with Bubbly Dance buff the whole time. I think it's more than Bubbly Dance iframes.
It's up
Got him.
Time to bring it. Watch out for that monster.
I live for that.
This is what being a royal knight.
That's what I live for right there. Popping them out of the sky with wyvern fire. That's what it's all about, team. At the end of the day, that is what it's all about.
I will suffer you no longer.
Did you really just do like 4 tail swipes in a row, you dirty bitch? Just for that, you're gonna eat this. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear it. Feeling me? Ah. Oh my god. Good lord. See if we can land it on the hit, on the head. Yep, right there. Boom! Pop them legs. Let's go again.
Making progress.
But you take that long.
That's my pal. Another one.
Let's charge it up. Basically charging up the wyvern fire. Gonna fall asleep. Take this with you before you fall. Lovely. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Do this. Do this.
I'm on fire.
Not even gonna do barrels, I don't care. Whatever. Boom.
I'm on fire. Your days are numbered. Gotta reload.
Reload that wyvern fire.
You shouldn't have messed with me. Be prepared to attack.
Well, I thought she was gonna come in after me still. A boom!
Keep an eye on your movements.
Thanks, buddy. Careful.
Something bad's gonna happen.
You want a taste?
I thrive on the back.
Aw, she still hit me. Took me too long with the reload.
Using a wet stone.
She's gonna leave. She's not even blue yet, dude. These hunts ain't no joke. You have a lot, but they're all at the start of the dodge. Who cares where they are? You have tons. That's what matters,
Nice.
right?
Great. Keep it up.
If Amatsu is the pick for Title Update 5, would you want other monsties to appear and attack it, a la Naro versus the like of Magnamalo? The thing is, I don't know how they can make that fight more interesting. I'll be curious to see, but it's just like, I don't find the serpents fight interesting. The floating things is just not... There's the hassle for most weapons. You're just like, oh, how am I going to get up there? How am I going to actually get to deal damage? And it just becomes annoying as hell unless you're playing a weapon that excels at that. And I don't feel like dealing with gimmicks where it's like, oh, you can't play your gun lines properly because flying snakes and like that. So I don't know. I'll be curious to see because, you know, I didn't like the Fatalis fights either. I thought they were boring as hell. But they did a really good job in World making Fatalis like an actual cool monster in terms of its fight. Because previously the Fatalis fight was just like, okay, bring Mind's Eye and ignore the mechanics. That's the fight. What about the Wolong Dragon? Dude, are we talking about the Wolong Dragon already? I mean, it's the same thing. I'm not a huge fan of it either. Especially because that fight, I mean, a lot of people will not know what I'm talking about because I'm not at that point of the playthrough yet. But that fight illustrates one of the weaknesses of Wolong, and that is the camera. Wolong's camera can't keep up with that fight.
Where would I be without you?
And it can't keep up with the fight that comes after that either.
Failure is not an option. Hit it with everything you've got.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Boom!
Time to bring out the big guns.
Too excited.
I'm on fire.
You're going to get attacked.
At least it's not Dark Eater Madeir, Rory. You're right. It's not as bad as Dark Eater Madeir. That's for damn sure. Because that's like Dark Eater Madeir is just a miserable fight.
But I need those parts.
Dark Eater Madeir is an amazing fight. See, that's how it usually goes when it comes to Dark Eater Madeir. There's two types of people. There's the people who love the Dark Eater Madeir fight, and then there's me. Which is like, I fucking hate it. I think it's a terrible fight. Cynical Gold, the reason I don't like the Dark Eater Madeir fight is because I don't tend to like any fight that it's basically me running for half an hour, smacking the monster in the head, and then the monster jumping across the screen to the other end of the map, and then me repeating that process. And so, yeah, I don't like it. I think it's terrible, but yeah. Literally travels through several zip codes per attack. Yeah, give or take. Not to mention that, like, Dark Eater Madeir was so bad that the weapon that I had equipped was actually not viable to fight Dark Eater Madeir simply because the moveset would actually physically not be able to hit him in the head. And I was like, oh god. I didn't expect it to be this bad. I guess the thing is, a majority of players don't tend to use axe-type weapons, one-handed axe-type weapons specifically, because it's not a meta weapon. So for a lot of people, it's like, oh, this is not a problem. I'm using my whatever sort of ass-kickery or some Black Knight nonsense. I could beat the shit out of him, no problem. And I'm like, yeah, well, guess what? My one-handed axe can't physically reach the monster's head. Not sure what to tell you about that. Rui, I killed Dark Eater Madeir with a broken sword. Show me the video. I'm sure it was fun. I'm sure it was really fun. Let me see. I wasn't saying that as in I don't believe you. I was saying is that I want to see how fun that was. Because I believe you can do anything with any weapon. Let me see here. Let's see. Window capture. The fuck? Dude, this looks great. This look like, I'm gonna tell you, this looks like a lot of fun. Like, look, kudos to you, dude. I did not have the patience to do this. And I just even looking at the footage makes me feel miserable about it. What I'm curious is, how are you manipulating the AI to prevent him from jumping across the arena? Because, like, when I did him, it was completely different. You're talking about a completely different fight. It was just like jumping across the arena every 5 seconds, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, you're manipulating the AI somehow. It's like, look, he's not moving from the same spot. This is not the same dragon I fought. I don't know if they've patched him since then. It says here this was 2 months ago. Or what the deal is. All I do is just stand directly in front of his head. Like, let me actually see when I killed him. Because, like, I don't want to see this all the way. Because, like, I'm already having, like, PTSD flashbacks. Let me see something. I think I did like a follow-up video. Was it this? Part 2? I think it might have been this. Where's the Madeir port? Oh wait, it's right at the start. This was when I fixed it so that I got a weapon that I could actually reach his head. Because the swings of my other weapon, I couldn't reach his head. Look, he's just running. Now he backs up. Now I try to run again. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I get to hit him now? Nope. Fuck you. Okay. Can I hit you now? Yes. Okay. Let's try to hit that head. Smack it. No. Different zip code. Okay. Let's go hunt after him. Okay, here we go. God, this was messy as fuck. Like, look at this. You're like... Oh my god. I hated this so much. What a miserable fight. Yeah, faster hit recovery, that's what I needed. Oh, this wasn't even the one where I killed him. Like, look, I even equipped the grass crest shield so that I could run longer. I equipped the grass... Look where he is! I equipped the grass crest shield to run longer. Oh my god. I can't even hit the tail. I'm like, let me hit something, please. I just want to hit literally anything. Can I hit the tail? Because I can't go in front because he's breathing fire. Yay, I hit the tail. Oh, God. What a miserable fight. Oh, God. I don't see it. Like, I don't see, like, look where he keeps freaking running away. Like I said, I don't see where people like this fight. Like, this just feels absolutely miserable. Even looking at it again after having done it already, I was like, bro, no. And I don't know if I have it like on the first one where I had the weapon that physically couldn't hit him. Is this where I had the weapon that physically couldn't hit him? Because that was fun too. Yeah, this is where I had my... Because I had leveled up a Mildred axe. And I could not hit him at all. Like, watch this. Hey, I hit him! Holy shit, I hit him once! Instantly got back up, used the flame attack. I was like, okay, time to ask this up again. Different zip code. Nope. I'm like, let me hit you. This was the first time that I was fighting him, by the way. This is like literally some of the first attempts ever. I was tilting so hard. See, you can see how much hair I have in here, and this is why I am now bald. It's this stupid dragon. I'm bald because of this dragon. This is what caused it. It was Dark Eater Madeir. I hit the head twice. I gave up on the head because he moved it way too much. Ugh. Hair Eater Madeir. Yeah, something like that. Oh, crap. I'm actually uploading things. You guys can't see that? That's a secret. Okay. What's my Anomaly rank? 134. We're getting up there. It's because it's called Dark Eater because he ate your hair or something like that. Oh, man. But yeah, I didn't like him. I mean, I didn't. The thing is, I didn't like the Ringed City. That's the thing. So the bar for that boss annoying me was not particularly high. Like, I was already on tilt from all the other bullshit that the Ringed City had. Which, again, I still don't... I understand why people would like the Ringed City as a... whatchamacallit? As, like, an expansion for lore purposes and stuff like that. I cannot understand people liking the Ringed City for the actual gameplay that it brought forth. But hey, you know, people that liked it, it's whatever. People don't need to like the same things. But to me, it was miserable. It was absolutely miserable. And compounding that with the fact that I was streaming it made it even more miserable. That's pretty much the way that went down for me.
Threat of afflicted monsters has set us all on edge.
Let's do this one.
Seeing how determined you are to overcome this calamity has
Bum,
inspired the
bum,
nurses to register their resolve.
Bum, bum.
Anyone
The
can
angel. It's the angels, and it's like, listen, it was 3 things in very quick succession, and I don't even remember which one of them came first. I think the Neo DLC came first. So let me just explain something, right? When it comes to these games, there's one thing that I really like when it comes to Souls-like and stuff like that. And this is something that if you actually pay attention to any of my playthroughs, you'll see that I'm really enjoying myself doing it. That is me just like exploring a level to the nth degree and still missing things, because I always end up missing something. But I will anally go through a level and just be like, oh, I wonder what's there. I wonder what's in that nook and cranny over there. I wonder what's over here. I wonder what's over there. And you'll see me go all over the level exploring everything. And whenever the developers do something that will stop me from exploring the level properly, it's a trigger. And again, this is very much a me thing. I'm not saying that these games are poorly designed or whatever, but it is something that to me, it's like I fucking hate being pushed around. I can't stand it. If you're going to be pushing me around in a level in a Souls-like, I hate it. I instantly hate it. It's just, I don't want... I want to explore the level at my leisure. I want to have a good... Like, sure, place traps, place whatever the hell you want, do whatever the hell you want, but let me explore at my pace. And the moment that I feel that I'm being rushed, it just takes the fun away. It literally just makes it not fun. And again, this is a me thing. This is a very specific thing towards me. But whenever something happens in one of these games, it's just like, move along, go faster, run away. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want it. I don't want that. I hate that. I fucking hate it. I really do. And it happened in quick succession. It was, I think, number 1, the first Neo DLC. The first Neo DLC, which had the fucking arrow things that then you would have to shoot cannons. That triggered me so hard, I didn't even finish playing that DLC. I was like, I fucking hate this. I went in and I just killed the boss because of that like thing of showing people I didn't give up. I beat the boss and then I quit. So I didn't give up. First I beat the level, I beat the boss just to show that I could. And then I fucking quit because I hated that mechanic so much. When they made you run through the level, it's like, oh, you have to run from cover to cover. So it's like, I did that in the Neo 1 DLC, and that's what caused, it was either the first one or the second DLC, I forget. And that's one of the things that caused me to basically drop that game forever. And then, shortly after that, the Ringed City DLC comes out, and it's the Gundam Angels, and I finished dealing with the Gundam Angels, which was triggering as fuck. I hated that so much because it was the Gundam Angels, and at the same time as the Gundam Angels, it was the infinitely respawning little black dudes. There were these little black spawn creatures that would keep spawning nonstop, pop, just popping out. They wouldn't stop spawning. So I had to not only deal with the Gundam Angels, but also these non-spawning creatures that would not let me explore the map. Again, notice that it's the same thing. It was like they were stopping me from enjoying the game the way that I wanted. It's like, no, you can't explore the map right now. You can't do it. And I was like, but I want to. But no, you can't do it. You have to go and deal with this and then come back. And I don't want to do it. I want to do it now. And but I deal with that. I'm like, okay, let's deal with the angels. Whatever. I think there was one angel that I never found, and I was like, I don't even care. Like that. That's the point that I was at. I was like, I don't even care where this angel is. I'm skipping this and moving on. I get to the boss fight. It's 2 bosses. I'm like, oh, this is great. It's a double boss fight. We do that, and I'm like, all right, bosses are done. Let's go to this bridge. It's a bridge with ethereal archers that you can't kill. And I was like, dude, stop. It's like, just stop. What are you doing? I just want to be exploring this level. I just want to soak in the atmosphere and look for shinies. That's all I want. And you go from the Gundam Angels to the double boss fight, to the black respawning creatures, to the fucking ethereal archer bridge where you have to once again run from cover to cover. And I was like, what is this game, World War II? I didn't sign up to play Call of Duty. Is this the Normandy Beach? Is that what we're doing? We're disembarking on the Normandy beach right now? God damn, dude. I was so done. I was beyond done at that point. That's how, because just look at the amount of things that were giving me the same interaction in all these video games that I liked and were making me absolutely miserable. I was like, dude, I can't. And then I get to the boss fight that works like the what was it? The monk fight in Demon Souls, because Ringed City has one of those fights as well. And it summons me a naked player that is AFK. And I was just like, if that's not the fucking cherry on top, a fucking naked player that's AFK just got summoned to be my boss fight. That was great. Yes, that was the Ringed City DLC, dude.
Let's go.
Cynical. Also, Rurikhan, can I just say thank you for watching my video? It's super cool to see a content creator that I like watch some of mine. Yeah, sure, dude. Like I said, I was just curious to see, because, you know, it could have been that you hadn't actually done it or whatever. But if you had, then I was just like, I want to see how miserable it is to fight it with broken sword. And to me, that is something that I would never want to do. I don't think I would like that at all. But hey, kudos to you, dude. Good job beating that thing with a goddamn broken sword. That is a test to your patience, because you studied its moveset, you mastered the dragon's moveset, then you beat its face and sat out with a broken sword. I don't have that patience. I do not have that patience at all.
This is gonna be a walk in the park.
Alright, time to go. Really gets my blood pumping.
But yeah, like I said, I've heard from several people that actually love the Dark Eater Madeir fight. The thing is, I just cannot relate at all, because like I'm just even thinking about going back there, and it's like, oh, no.
Sure.
I wouldn't never.
Not a bad find.
Making
Yorm the Giant took 15 minutes with the broken sword. Wait, you killed Yorm the Giant with the broken sword? Jesus Christ. Yorm the Giant is a really cool fight, though. I like that a lot. The whole callback to the, what's the name of that blade? The Stormbreaker? It was a Stormbreaker, right? The name of the blade. The whole callback to that was pretty cool. Elden Ring has one of those, too, with the spear on the snake fight.
What's wrong with you?
I actually upgraded that spear for some reason. I don't remember exactly why, but I was using it in some other fights. Storm Ruler. Yeah, Storm Ruler. That was the name. I never liked any Souls series dragon fights too much. Dude, okay, but okay, so let's see if we can find some common ground though. What about the ancient dragon in Dark Souls 2? You want to go kill that with a broken sword? I mean, it's probably not too hard. How about the ancient dragon in Dark Souls 2? How about that one? Who liked that fight? I wonder if it's any better in Scholar. Did I kill that in Scholar of the in my Scholar of the First Sin playthrough? I don't remember if I did. It's a good question. That fight is so boring, dude. I hated that.
Got it.
I hated that fight, dude. I remember doing it the first time because that was literally the worst hitboxes I've ever seen in any From Software game. Was the Ancient Dragon. Like, I would literally get hit by attacks that were hitting the opposite side of the arena where I was standing. My stream died for a second, but no, I would never fight the Ancient Dragon with a broken sword. That fight is terrible. What do you mean? Such a good fight. To be honest, like, no joke. If you were to point a gun at me right now and go like, okay, Rurikhan, you have to fight either the Ancient Dragon or Dark Eater Madeir. Choose one and you have to go fight it. I'd be like, yeah, I'll fight the Ancient Dragon. Yep, I'll do it. Yep. I would 1,000,000% rather fight that piece of garbage than fight Dark Eater Madeir. I'm like, hey, it's trash anyway for me, so whatever. I'll take the Ancient Dragon, because like I seem to remember the Ancient Dragon was easier. At least I'd be out of there a little bit faster. Ancient Dragon was all about finding out the direction that you had to run in. Actually, it depends on the build. Because, like, if they'd be like, you have to play a fat rolling build, then I'd be like, well, actually, maybe I won't fight the Ancient Dragon, never mind. Unless you're gonna let me get naked. I gotta be careful with Rathalos. Rathalos can actually mess me up if I'm not careful. Ancient is easier to cheese, yeah. Madeira was a better fight. They were both terrible fights in my book. Oh god! That hit, that connected. That was not good. Oof. Bro. Dude, Anomaly Rathalos is like on some crack right here. Hit it with everything you got. Wasn't Nadir the one that could be bled cheese? I have no idea. I never really used bleeds that much. Actually, bleeds was the first... I think it was in Dark Souls 1. Bleed ended up being the first weapon I ever made because I had like some upgraded axe or something that could be upgraded into Priscilla's Scythe. So that ended up being like the first boss weapon I ever crafted. And that weapon was a beast. I remember using like the blood resistance shield so that I could actually use the scythe. That was the first boss weapon I ever crafted in Dark Souls 1. Memories, man. Dark Souls 1 was so good. I still think I like Dark Souls 1 more than any of the other Souls games. I think Dark Souls 1 is like the best one. It just has... some people will say, well, it's because it was your first. It's like, no, because my first was Demon Souls. And I still like Dark Souls 1 more than Demon Souls. There's just something about Dark Souls 1 that just feels right, you know? Whenever you're playing Dark Souls 1, it just feels like you're coming back home. It's like, yeah. Like you've been away from home for a long time. And then you come back home, you go to your room, and everything looks just the same like you left it. It's just a really... To me, Dark Souls is just a really feel-good game. It just feels good to jump back in there. Interesting take. I hear a lot of folks say their favorite is 3. Over Elden Ring? You would prefer... People would prefer 3 over Elden Ring? I don't know. It's like 2 is definitely the least favorite. Like that one's easy, but that's not. But there's a lot of people that will straight up say like, "Oh, Dark Souls 2 is terrible. I hate it." Me, it's like, I think it's the worst Souls game, but it's still a great game. I like Dark Souls 2. I don't dislike Dark Souls 2. It's just the one that I like the least. Although Frigid Outskirts can get fucked. If they deleted Frigid Outskirts from the game, it would be a better game. And I will not accept any differing opinion from that one. I can entertain people enjoying Dark Eater Madeir. I cannot accept, like, if you actually like the Frigid Outskirts, I might just straight up have to ban you from my chat. Like that might just have to be a thing. Okay, because you're probably a serial killer, okay? People who enjoy the Frigid Outskirts are probably serial killers. Thoughts on Bloodborne? I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne might be like my second favorite one. I think right now, if I'm just like going off of my... But you guys need to understand, right? All of these games are very close to one another. In terms of like which one do I like more, which one do I like less. So I think if I was to go off right now, it would probably be like Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro, and then which ones are after that? You got Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, right? I'm not forgetting anything, right? So it'd be Demon Souls and then Dark Souls 2. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, did I not say Dark Souls 3? Dark Souls 3 would come after Sekiro.
Don't waste this opportunity.
Frigid Outskirts was good for engaging. See, that's exactly what I said. See, you just literally reinforced my point. You just literally reinforced my point. I said people who like Frigid Outskirts are serial killers. And you came here and you said, Frigid Outskirts was really good for invading. Yeah, you're a serial killer. You are serially killing other players. You reinforced my point. Thank you. You're a serial killer.
Bring out the big gun.
Now we're playing nice, huh? Now's your turn to ride.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
You want a taste?
Sekiro's probably the most difficult. Might be. I love Sekiro though. Sekiro is amazing.
We'll serve the kingdom now. You're in charge now. It's vulnerable. Attack!
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll fight it now.
Let's reload that Frostcraft. Oh, you can't fly away now, Rathalos. You're kind of stuck in the web, so you get to do this. Boom!
It prepares your attack.
It's up to you. You're going to get attacked.
Going to get attacked.
Heal up.
Oh no.
Then hit it with everything you've got.
You want a taste?
Boom.
I'm gonna blast right through.
Bree, any thoughts on Scholar of the First Sin? It didn't make Dark Souls 2 that much better for me, so it's alright. If you're asking me if I would rather play the base one versus Scholar of the First Sin, to be honest, I don't even know, because I don't remember the differences all that well. It's been way too long. Would you say it's the most satisfying tail cut? Narwa. Probably Narwa. But the most satisfying part break is probably Baroth's head with a hammer. Which makes me very jealous of hammer players, because I can't do that with gun lances, I don't think. I don't think I can, like, shield bash my way to busting up Baroth's head. But, like, taking a chunk out of a monster's head is a unique thing. It's the Hammer Bros privilege. At least it's Almudron. Yeah, Almudron is the least satisfying tail cut, and it's not even close. Like, motherfucker has, like, 10 meters of tail, and you get to chop off, like, a fucking pubic hair. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want Almudron's pubes, dude. I don't want that. Nobody wants Almudron's pubes. What the fuck do you mean? I want to carve out like a I want to get me a steak. An Almudron steak. Anything less than an Almudron steak is unacceptable.
Got it.
Argue the most satisfying part break is Shara's scalp. Nah, dude, Shara creeps me out. The fact that Shara's eyeballs look to the player and not the hunter creeps me the fuck out. First time somebody pointed that to me, I think it was Kegrin. First time Kegrin pointed that to me, I could never unsee it, and I hated him for it. Share Shvalda creeps me the fuck out, dude. I want nothing to do with that monster. It's fucking looking right at me while we're hunting. I don't like that. Look at my hunter, don't look at me. It's creepy as fuck, dude. That's like the horror version of Monster Hunter.
You should take care of some sort of ailment.
I owe you one.
Not to mention that fight is also absolutely miserable for Gunlance. Absolutely fucking miserable.
You shouldn't have messed with me. Nothing personal.
I think I used a different weapon specifically for that fight.
It's vulnerable. Attack!
Imagine putting like a Wyvern Stake Blast on Shadeshvalda's face and then never getting to trigger it ever, the whole goddamn fight. Fantastic.
Where would I be without you? Time to bring us a big gun. Gotta reload.
Prepare for attackment!
This is gonna hurt.
I'll fight it now!
Your days are numbered.
Rathalos down. I repeat, Rathalos down. What do you like more right now? Monster Hunter World or Sunbreak? Base Monster Hunter World. So not Iceborne, base Monster Hunter World, pre-Clutch Claw, as far as I'm concerned, is the best Monster Hunter has ever been. Guiding Lands is fantastic, but like the general feel, I like Guiding Lands. I know a lot of people didn't like them. I loved Guiding Lands, thought they were amazing. But like the general feeling of playing Monster Hunter, I don't think any of the Monster Hunters feels as good as base Monster Hunter World felt. It was the best feeling Monster Hunter game ever, as far as I'm concerned. Now, All Mother, that was a good fight. Yeah, right. Not for me.
In the name of Kamura.
Do you think if Rise and Sunbreak were more difficult, you'd like it more? No. It's like one of the things that I was talking about at the start of the stream. It has to do with the level of complexity. I think that Rise and Sunbreak are too complex. And that makes them less enjoyable for me.
I'll take you down.
It's one of the things that I've started noticing in a lot of games. I get that complexity, depth, all of these things, but I think that you can turn the knobs a little bit too far in one direction. And again, this is not, because a lot of the times whenever you talk about these things, people start taking it like super serious and being like, oh, so you think it should be different. I'm not claiming it should be different. I'm not claiming it needs to appeal exclusively to me. I'm expressing the things that I like and that I don't like. And I think the level of complexity that we've gotten to, like I think even in base Rise it's kind of okay, but I think Sunbreak starts taking things a little bit too far. Maybe. I don't know. I think that these games end up becoming, and when I say too complex, I'm not saying like that the game is too hard to understand or anything like that. I'm saying that there's too many mechanics. Like, look, I'm having to figure out right now, okay, which attacks do I want to do? Do I want to do down A? Do I want to do up A? When we're doing like some wyvern riding sequence of a monster that you get to ride, then you have to do this mounted finisher to make sure that you score it down. And this is just the wyvern riding mechanics. Is then when we get to the gun lance, I have to think about, do I want ground splitter? Do I want hail cutter? Do I want bullet barrage? Am I going to use frostcraft? Am I going to be using sneak attack, which then means that I need to be attacking from the back? What armor set am I going to be crafting? Which curious armor skills do I actually want? It's like, when you start thinking about all of these things, and then you just remember, hey, you know what this used to be like? It used to be like, hey, I like the fire sword. Let me go hunt Rathalos and make the fire sword. Yeah. I miss that aspect. And with Rise and Sunbreak, it's never going to be like that. That's not to say that I don't like it. It's just to say that, it's an aspect of it that I've been kind of struggling with, where it's like, ugh. I have to think about like a million different things just to go and kill a monster. And followers, and palicos, and palamutes, and gazillion different systems. Which is, again, I feel like that might be one of the reasons why I appreciated Wolong so much. Because it's so simple, yet it has a lot of depth through itemization and stuff like that. But the basic mechanics of the game is so incredibly simple. It's like, hey, dodge, deflect, spend spirit, cast spells, boom, done. Oops, I should have actually reloaded Wyvern Fire. Reload the Wyvern Fire. Cannon loading. No! My problem are the OP Silk Mine moves, which you have to spend on a monster. Any opinion on that? It's like... Silk Mine moves are tricky. Because you get some interesting things with Silkbind moves that I don't see, like... I think of Silkbind moves as Hunter Arts. Did you not like Hunter Arts? Right? The Silkbind moves themselves, I don't think are the problem. The problem is how essential they are for the hunt. Like, they might be too powerful in some cases. But then there are other ones that are just, like, straight up worthless. Like, I know that some people use the, what's it called? Towering Vault on dual blades. I look at Towering Vault and I'm just thinking to myself, why would I ever use that? That seems like one of the most worthless things I could ever imagine. But a lot of people swear by it, so it's weird.
This is what being a royal knight is all about.
Not gonna lie, that was what I hate about World and Rise. The monsters keep interrupting my fights. Worldborn, there were several valid playstyles to have high DPS output. In Rise, you have to stick with spamming a few heavy moves. It depends on the weapon. There's a lot of things there. I feel like at this point in time, I'm no longer knowledgeable enough to really talk that much about what's powerful and what's not powerful in Rise and Sunbreak, because I've just been focusing exclusively on the gunlands. Whereas, like, in base Rise, it was very easy for me to talk trash about how Longsword was busted overpowered, because I could play Longsword and show people how busted overpowered it was. I can't do that in Sunbreak. I wouldn't be able to show you why, I wouldn't be able to show you, like, why Greatsword's overpowered, despite the fact that it most likely is. But, whatever. At the end of the day, it always ends up being... bow guns end up being busted all the time. That's like the one thing you can always count on. Which is just like... whenever you're talking about balance with weapons and stuff like that, you always just end up reaching the conclusion that balance in Monster Hunter games is always going to be pointless because bow guns exist. And unless Capcom decides that, hey, let's actually balance out guns. If Capcom doesn't decide to balance out guns, then any discussion about balancing is fundamentally pointless, because it's never going to exist in any way, shape, or form. Which is why when you do speedrunning, you have speedrunning for categories. You have a category for gun lances, a category for regular lances. You have the different categories for each of the different speedruns. Each of the different weapons, I mean. Ranged weapons just shred monsters. Yep. Now it's even the bow. The bow, before World, the bow didn't even used to be that powerful, but they made bow friggin' busted. Which, it's so weird for me how that ends up working out. Like, you'd figure that if I was working on Monster Hunter, right? Which probably would be a bad thing, because I'd be like, no, listen, these weapons need to have comparable kill times. That's the way that I would look at things. They need to have comparable kill times. I'm not saying one can't excel over the other ones, but they should be at the very least comparable. But it doesn't happen right now. Not even remotely close. I mean, gun's always gonna outclass a sword. This is a video game. This is not real life. This is a video game.
I needed that. I'll take you down.
Please handle things here, okay?
This is gonna hurt.
Don't you take like 30% more physical damage with ranged? Ranged has less defense. What does that matter though if the monsters never get to touch you while you're playing ranged though?
You shouldn't have met me. I'm gonna blast right through you.
Hit it with
I'll
everything
take
you
you
got!
down.
Victory!
Out of here.
Wow, you're great!
I don't know if because it's new, but I find the weapon balance in Wild Hearts better. It's not.
See what you got.
Bow and Karakuri staff are beyond busted. You can kill monsters before they even notice that you're there using the surprise attack skill. Like, literally, you can find videos everywhere of people just, like, straight up slaughtering monsters before they even detect you.
I'm trying really hard to stay awake.
Good job, buddy.
I think kill times are comparable.
done.
No. No, they're not. Bum. So what rank did we end up getting? We are currently 135. 135, team. The grind continues. We need to get to 141. Then we need to level up the monsters that we actually need. Actually, once I get to 141, I'll just probably ask some of you guys to come along and help me out to get the monsters that I want. Because I remember the way that I did it on PC, I had to like grind so friggin' hard. Hey, we did 10 research requests. Yay! Give me coins, Bahari.
You're the best.
Give me coins. But anyway, team, I gotta get out of here. I'm headed home. I'm gonna chillax. And I'm looking forward to having a more chilled week. Because it has been friggin' wild. Before I head home, though, don't go anywhere. I need you guys to help me out with something. For starters, you can hit the like button on the stream. That would be really, really great if you went ahead and did that. But we're also going to be releasing episode... Is it 9? Where's episode 9? Jesus, this playlist is like a goddamn mess. Where's episode 9 of Wolong? Here it is. Going to be releasing episode 9 of Wolong. And I'm going to be sharing it with you. And you guys can go hit like on that as well if it's not too much trouble. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, team. I love each and every one of you. Y'all are really cool for showing up to my streams. And, yeah, I'm getting out of here and getting some rest. You guys have a good day. All right, team? See you guys later.